Okay, this is our tier ranking of directors. This is me and my two friends. I'm Wyatt. They can choose to name themselves or not. Um, yeah, we haven't talked about this at all, and we're just gonna go. We'll probably rearrange people after we kind of get a feel for what we kind of associate the tiers with. I mean, let's go for very few S's and very few F's. And I'll say from the beginning, I think that the C tier people should still be, pretty good directors. I think is what I'm going to say. That's my opinion. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I see a big face already that I think I'm just made for C tier, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do we think about Agnes Varda? There's some people on here who I'm not sure we'll be able to place in a tier, so I can add a kind of like, if we haven't seen enough of their movies, I can kind of add like an NA tier, just to say like, maybe we have an incomplete opinion. What do you guys think about Agnes Varda? I mean, I've only seen Cleo.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of only. I mean, I've seen Cleo in a few other things, but just the other things were not as.
I don't
good,
really consider her to be like, amazing or anything.
Yeah.
To be honest, I haven't loved any of her movies except.
I mean, I definitely love Cleo, so I would be
amazing.
apt, like I would be probably pretty convinced to put that pretty high, but just for that, honestly.
Maybe we should just put her in the NA category just because we haven't really.
Okay.
Okay.
So now here's when we can really do Akira Kurosawa. I know kind of what I'm thinking, but I feel like this is one of those guys where he's obviously a great director, but it's just kind of someone we're not as into.
I'm not very into him, and I mean that's gonna make me biased. I'd say A tier.
Yeah, I feel like I was gonna say maybe B because we're not as, but I feel like A is probably fair. I'm not gonna lie. Marshall, what do you think?
I think A is fair. I think A.
Yeah, I think he's.
I'm not that into him, but he's an objectively great director. So.
He's a great director. And also the color movies that he did are fucking excellent.
Amazing.
Yeah, those are really good. I mean, those are just like obviously good. This is another person we might get a little bit of an NA with is Elaine Renee. He did Je t'aime, Hiroshima Mon Amour.
I don't know. I mean, fuck. I mean, is that an? That's not okay. It can't be an A.
Yeah, I mean, he seems really good. Honestly, Marshall, what have you seen of his?
I've seen Hiroshima Mon Amour. I've seen like the war is over. I think that's what it's called.
Armin
yeah,
was
really good. And I think Oliver Stone loves that movie too. It like really influenced him or something. I don't know. I think there's last year at Marienbad he did that or what?
Yeah,
right,
he did
well. I think I don't know. I mean he's. And then, like, what's the other one? Like, is it Night and Fog or something?
Night and Fog. You should change your time. That movie's pretty great.
Any lower than B?
Yeah, it couldn't be any lower than B. Probably.
I think I would put him in. I think I would put him in. I mean, you said C is not bad, right? I just think he's somebody I've spent some time with, but I would need to spend more time with him. And I feel like sometimes he goes. There's something about him that kind of escapes my grasp, and I kind of don't really like him. But I also think that he's talented and not bad, but I for some reason I think that he also hasn't aged the best. That I think he was kind of more. Maybe he seemed better like 50 years ago than I think maybe he does.
Maybe we can put him in B because me and Jay kind of had a more positive.
Okay. I would agree to that. Because I feel like I need to see more too.
And then this is after this we're fully into directors we really know. What do you guys feel like about Dovzhenko? He did Earth, and he also did. Jay, it's from the 20s, silent picture. He's Soviet. You know what I'm talking about? It starts with like a C or something.
Ooh, not off the top of my head.
Let me. You liked it.
Okay.
He seems like a really good director. I really liked Earth. It's called Arsenal.
Oh, Arsenal. Oh man, this is tough.
I was thinking B. Marshall, have you seen this guy's movies? He's like kind of like Tarkovsky. Honestly.
I've seen like none of his movies, so I can't speak to it.
I'd agree to B.
Okay, B. Okay, now we're in fun territory. Alfonso Cuarón. Where are we putting this guy?
C.
Okay. We could.
Wow, that's honestly pretty. I expected you, Jay, to put him in F for some reason.
D just for the recent movies.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he can be D.
Yeah, he can be D. Okay, Alfred Hitchcock.
Obviously, S, man.
Yes,
hey,
yeah.
I vote S. I mean, I got
it. Hey, I don't really like him at all.
I'm not gonna lie.
I love him.
I feel like A for me too, but I feel like we can do S. He's obviously a great director.
Yeah. Vertigo's it's like the greatest movie ever made. Man. That movie's literally perfect. I don't know.
They are kind of stiff.
But I do I mean,
I don't know though. I think that he's kind of like I can understand that, but I also feel like it's like the same thing with it feels similar to me with then like the kind of feeling some people say like Kubrick feels cold because there's such control and such kind of like I don't know critical perspective or something. But I think maybe the stiffness comes from the stiffness with Hitchcock that being felt by somebody by you guys. I think that kind of might come from everything feeling so controlled and integral and cohesive and kind of just like that there's not a single detail that's not.
I feel like he's still in that.
But I think he has a real profound heart, that guy. And I just feel like
I think he has a real
I don't know.
mind. I don't know if he has a profound heart though.
Oh, I think he has. I mean, just Vertigo is the most self-critical movie I've ever seen. I mean, it literally is like it's like seeing somebody go into confession or something. And he also implicates you so much, He really does feel there's something really empathetic about it. I also think Vertigo is like, I mean, it's like the most kind of like, Catholic movie imaginable, but it's something, I mean, it just really does feel like it's like, I mean, people accuse that movie of being like sexist or misogynist or something, or just miss the, it's just that the movie is just so empathetic towards, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I've never seen a more empathetic treatment
he's really talented. There's just something really personal. I still feel like he's one of those filmmakers who he still has a foot in books and trying to make like these novel-esque movies, and that's why they're kind of stiff. And he
is very literary. But he's super visual.
Younger.
And also I mean, Vertigo is just all about the gaze and there's so many just the intricate like use of POV and ways in which he kind of like, suddenly you're looking at it. It's like he's showing you a POV, but then it becomes a kind of like something that obviously is abstracted from somebody and from a subject and seems to almost be more like illusion, like that scene at Ernie's, like the restaurant when Jimmy Stewart first goes there to meet the wife. And also just the way that movie too is so like it's both so it feels so like every man can relate to that, every woman can relate to that in some sense, like but then they're also like they are Adam and Eve, it is Tristan and Isolde. It just feels so archetypal too, and so it's like both so particular and so universal. And I just think I don't know. And we're only talking about Vertigo. I mean, this guy is like
and it's such a Christian kind of ending too. And he's we love Shadow of a Doubt is great.
Shadow of a Doubt,
Vertigo, Psycho, Birds, and then also North by Northwest is very good.
Yeah.
And two things that are very interesting about Hitchcock. One is the romantic aspect is really pretty. He's pretty romantic. It's pretty intense.
Oh, for sure.
Spellbound.
Oh yes,
that was really.
Oh
good.
Yeah, Spellbound is beautiful. And also just literally like he portrays psychoanalysis as like a patriarchal cult and like Ingmar Bergman.
You saw Family Plot that had that car chase. That was
no. Yeah, like I said, I think he's really talented, but for some reason, I think he's too analytical.
He's in the Kurosawa category a little bit.
And he's too analytical of people for me. I
think he's better.
Yeah, I really dissent so much. I feel like I honestly feel like there's nobody who has more heart than him, honestly.
All right, so now we're probably going to put Inarritu in F, right? I feel kind of bad because his two most popular movies are about Jesus.
Yeah, man, I don't like that. I don't like that guy's movies at all.
I think he's video game trash, to be honest.
Like, I don't even want to hate on him too much. I can't. Like, if we're doing this, like, personally speaking, I don't know.
Just makes these kind of video gamey.
Yeah. First-person shooter. It's terrible.
Okay, now we have the single easiest person to place on the entire list, I think, probably.
S.
Yes.
There's nothing to be fucking said. There's nothing to be said, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anything's going to be that easy for the rest of the whole.
No, that's...
his only lesser movie is Solaris. That's probably. I mean, the rest he has the best filmography ever. I think probably. I mean, even Solaris also ends with that prodigal son, and also the opening shot has like the greatest opening shot of all time.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a really phenomenal director. I mean, it's just like there's really nothing to be said other than I'll say that Stalker is my favorite, and I'm just. It's so amazing.
I have a different favorite every day. He's that good.
Yeah. I feel like honestly, every time you see the last one you've seen is your favorite.
Andrei Rublev, and I'm like so confident. I'm like, I'm never going to change on this. And the next day it's Nostalgia. The next day it's Stalker. He's one of the best.
He's one of the best. Yeah. And I seeing Mirror again earlier this year was so. The movie's like literally like being in heaven, and like I love the ending. And even on Nostalgia, there was a point where I thought that was kind of lesser, but. No, that was so amazing seeing again.
Also, Nostalgia is my favorite right now.
We can edit for sure. Out. It's not called Mirror because of Through the Looking Glass, is it?
No, it's called Mirror because it's kind of like reflecting on your own life.
Yeah, exactly,
Oh, okay.
exactly,
Your
yeah.
own childhood.
Yo,
Yeah, because it's like Confessions or Divine Comedy or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
I mean,
Confessions
literally,
makes
yeah.
sense.
No, he's really into Dante. There's like Dante.
Yeah, and also, I mean, that's why nostalgia for me, and just that last shot is literally like the best adaptation of the entire Divine Comedy, almost, or something.
The two is kind of about the reunion of the
Of
Western
East and West, yeah,
Huh?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's such a good. Okay, we've
It's
got
such a good movie.
Okay, Dominic, I feel like can't be S, but I feel like we could do.
I would
maybe-
say he's a definite A, honestly.
Hey, yeah.
I think he's an A, yeah. And you know what's funny too is I just think he's so good, and but I'm not even personally that, but I definitely would put him an A for sure.
Yeah, I'm so glad. No, you haven't even seen his best movie yet.
I gotta see Blonde. Yeah, I gotta see Blonde. I gotta see Blonde.
Yeah, I know. I was happy you said that. No, I mean, because Blonde is definitely his best movie. I mean, it's definitely, there's no question. But his other career, yeah, I mean, his kind of like the postmodern use of music, he's just got a really big heart. He really took, I mean, Scorsese
Yeah.
really, we're going to get to Scorsese later, but I'll just say that there was a point in his career where he got not as good, and Dominic really picked up where he left him.
Yeah, I think he improved on almost everything that Scorsese does. His obsession with sort of artifice and things not being real, and the fact that he turns that from reality into movies, and the way that we're also obsessed with movies, and we all want to worship Brad Pitt, and we don't want to worship Jesus. We want it to be Brad Pitt. We want it to be Marilyn Monroe. We want, and we see our salvation in all these people. I think,
Yeah. No, he's a very sobering director, honestly.
in that way, like that he did it before then, because it's
Yeah.
so religious without. I don't know how to
Yeah.
describe
Well, because it's about idolatry, so it doesn't feel like he's selling you something. It doesn't feel like he's selling you a god or something. It just feels like it's about the gods that are false.
He's actually just a great drama writer and director of actors too, because you actually really care about the characters, and they're just very vulnerable, and like
all of
there's
these
especially Jesse James and Chopper especially.
Yeah,
It's
I
really
mean, because like we knew Blonde was like amazing from like the first couple seconds.
yeah. I mean, it has the best opening scene in recent memory
Yeah.
for sure. Okay, this is gonna be a sad one. We got Baz Luhrmann. I feel like he should be C. Yeah,
He's made for C.
his movies are all like unfinished, kind of, but I do love him.
They're all like these unfinished fever dreams. But I really love his attitude, and I love his ideas of racial harmony. And I think he's the biggest pushers for racial harmony
He is,
in a
he
way that doesn't feel hokey or liberal that I can think of that works in film.
Yeah, and his movies have like literally immaculate scenes that would be like that scene in The Great Gatsby where they play Young and Beautiful, and Gatsby's throwing the sweat. I mean, that is literally amazing cinema.
It
Or
really
like
is.
Romeo and Juliet. Some of those scenes, that movie's so romantic. He really is trying to bring back a kind of sacredness to romance and to these like images of his own.
Yeah, we
That are
just
he's so
really have lost. Yeah.
he's so good with
And
that.
just the sheer intensity and vital kind of like force of those
Yeah,
movies,
we're almost
honestly.
talking him up to B, but
I think he's got to be C. We have like
I know.
Yeah, he's C. He's
we
C.
have Bellatar. I think he should be B.
You think B? Okay.
Yeah, I would say B too, from what I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he could be A, but I just feel like he is a great director. I mean, yeah, we honestly could maybe let's just do B for now. I feel like, yeah, he is a great director. I mean, it's just, yeah, no. I mean, I've only seen Workmeister Harmonies. I watched the trailer for The Turn Horse, and it looked pretty amazing, to be honest. But yeah, and
Also, this what's that movie? The Damnation too. Oh man, that movie's incredible, man.
yeah,
I've
he's
just never seen such a
Yeah.
powerful depiction of somebody who's just so fucking low down. I mean, that's really something.
Okay, Bertolucci, I feel like could be A, honestly, but he is also just kind of a weirdo. But he's amazing at making movies. Like you know,
Yeah, Bertolucci's pretty. I mean, he's made some movies that are really like 1900 is like a slovenly, horrible movie, but like I don't know. There's some beautiful aspects of that terrible movie, honestly. So, and I mean, I even like Sheltering Sky, and I mean, Conformist, and
I think he should be A.
yeah, maybe B.
I just feel like okay. Let me give one.
I mean, actually, I would put him in C, honestly.
no, bro.
'Cause I don't know. I would put him in C. I would put him in C.
I have not seen Novecento, but Marshall. Last Tango in Paris and The Conformist are like really what you call big boy movies. Like they're really like,
They are, but there's something about him that's also really like he is the conformist, honestly, in a way. Like there's something about him that does feel very like
I can put him in B, I
uncommitted or not.
Yeah,
Those
I don't
movies are
know.
pretty
We can
amazing.
make a concession and maybe put him in B.
I could do B. But you've seen more of his movies, but he's
Yeah.
very rich and very like
He is, and also, I mean, some of his later movies are not very good, but the Sheltering Sky too is really quite like I don't know.
Also, I gotta
Beyond
say,
words, honestly.
Pasolini, but I just feel like there's some directors that are so kind of artistic. And
Yeah.
their films are so kind of rich with meaning and feeling that it's like, even though he is kind of a Freudian communist, whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
But even then, it just feels like there's this weird, I don't know, passivity in that though. That's what feels kind of there's something about him that feels very unfinished.
Mm.
In a way that I just don't. I don't know. It's like because like I mean, obviously we don't not like Baz. We actually have a lot of good. There's a lot. I feel like the things you're saying about Bertolucci right now that it's full of meaning. It's full of kind of this feeling and also just real, genuine artistry and kind of. I just feel like those are all things that's kind of what we were saying about Baz Luhrmann.
He's a better director than Baz Luhrmann.
I think
he is, but it's still. I feel like I don't know. I feel like he's kind of midway. He's midway on this journey, honestly.
I thought Last Tango in Paris was pretty amazing, and I thought The Conformist is pretty amazing. And if someone told me they thought Romeo Cross Juliet was the best movie of all time, I think that was a little weird, to be honest. But if someone thought The Conformist, they'd be like,
I still think C. I think C can contain both of them. I don't know. B seems for some reason feels.
I'm gonna stick. I think we should stick with B. I think because me and Jay were both.
Okay, I mean I'm outvoted. I'm definitely outvoted, but.
Okay, Billy Wilder we're putting in C, right? Yeah, definitely C. I mean, that guy's just too Hollywood. It just feels like he none of his movies are great.
I just don't even have much of an opinion on him, honestly.
It just feels like he turned being Hollywood into what people think is like great art in a really weird way. He obviously makes very good films, but it feels like when you watch Sunset Boulevard, people who say that's like the best movie of all time, it's because like they're like, oh, the screenplay is so original, it moves so fast, it's such a good. And honestly, they don't even like the things about it that are actually great about it. Like that scene at the end when Norma Desmond says, I'm so happy to be with you all again. That's a great touching thing because it's like it would have been so easy to have her say, "Oh, I'm so glad to be in the spotlight."
Yeah,
but it's a really touching moment. And also, I mean, I love the last shot of Double Indemnity. I love the widescreen photography in the apartment. But it's just like his fans never talk about that stuff, and I feel like he kind of cultivates a very screenwritery audience.
Yeah,
that's very not deep, honestly.
Feels very old.
I mean, Femme Fatale at the beginning, she says, "Fuck Billy Wilder." Man. It's just like, I don't know, God bless him, but yeah, I do feel like there's just something very Hollywood. And when Tarantino, when me and Jay met Tarantino, he said, the studios own people's thoughts. You can't make an anti-conformist movie because it's like the audiences themselves are owned by what studios think are good movies. It feels like Billy Wilder did that. Like he made people think that a great movie is a great screenplay and a great premise.
Yeah,
like a great.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, the most obvious F on the entire list. Bong Joon-ho.
Yeah, Bong Joon-ho's an F.
You didn't even see Parasite. Me and Marshall saw Parasite. It was horrible.
Oh, I don't need to.
Yeah, I have nothing to say about that, man.
Yeah. All right, Brad Bird C, right? Yeah.
I wish him well, but it doesn't mean I have to be around him.
Yeah, Brad Bird C, Iron Giant good, Incredibles good, weird objectivist, fucking. But he's great with cameras.
Protocol, all right, pretty.
Ratatouille's all right. It's kind of weird how it's like got that weird anti-critic thing.
Yeah, seems a little.
Iron Giant is good, and also
really good,
and also he's really good with shots and stuff. I mean, The Incredibles is probably one of the best looking CGI.
Yeah,
very full.
I agree. The way he can contort bodies and stuff in CGI still is really impressive.
And also something about the world. It's very physical too. Like when they land in the forest, and it's like very like it really feels like really 3D, like just weighty and like Also, the characters were really excellent, especially Syndrome. Obviously, it was just
one of the best villains ever.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, other than Snyder villains, he's really
because they're so human.
Okay, I think Marshall might disagree. Is Brian De Palma A, or what are you doing B for De Palma just for his weaker? I just feel like he's pretty amazing.
For me, he's A.
A, yeah. What do you think, Marshall? Because I know you've had some.
I don't know. Honestly,
he's so
kind of hard,
sensuous, and like physical, and like.
Yeah. And you mentioned Femme Fatale earlier. I mean, I think
a lot of his movies are kind of similar. Is the only reason I could make.
Yeah.
Even think about this: Carlito's Way, Scarface, Blowout, Carrie, The Fury, Femme Fatale. I mean, these were bonfires.
I think I definitely put him more in the B, even C category. Honestly, I don't know if he's that. I don't know.
I mean, I think he's.
I can concede to B,
not C, man. Real? That's. I mean.
Yeah.
Look at
I don't know.
Again. We were. I mean,
you guys did watch it last night.
Every single shot is literally phenomenal.
Yeah.
Every shot, and
like that movie is 5 minutes.
But there's something about him that does. I don't know. His I mean, like something like Blowout. It's full of a lot of feeling and a lot of kind of. But there's something about him that's that is kind of very technical to me in a way that I don't know. I just don't really like this like laboratory. Like, oh, look at this! I have this
about
crazy sequence, this crazy shot. Look, the
No,
split
I
diopter
think he's
here.
so rich, honestly.
I don't know. He feels a little too whiz kitty for me. Without, I feel like
Mm-hmm.
there's not enough of the blowout kind of energy. I don't know. And also, I just feel like he also kind of suffers in a different way from something that is, you know, kind of it's kind of similar in Scorsese's case with this kind of despairing, desolate. I don't know. I just can't really. I don't want to.
He
I don't
says
know.
despairing, honestly, like Scarface.
He's definitely not as despairing, but there's something about it that feels a little too kind of like reconciled to just kind of being down in the dumps.
Maybe
I don't know.
But honestly, Carlito's Way, if Scorsese made a movie with Carlito's Way's ending, I mean, that would be his best movie. And also, like, I don't know, The Fury, I don't know, he's very rich and, like, I think he's pretty stunning. Remember that silent chase scene in The Fury? That's fucking amazing. Like, that isn't some whiz kid. That is, like, some stunning. You know what Godard said that was the, like, most amazing, like, invention in cinema or innovation since Breathless?
Wow, that's crazy.
And, like, but he does have kind of, like, crappier movies. It seems like that movie, The Untouchables,
Yeah.
kind of not great.
Yeah.
Really not good.
No.
But it just seems like, and I feel like it's interesting. We both had this disagreement with Bertolucci too, because De Palma and Bertolucci both have this very kind of like overwhelming visual style. I mean, then Armand compared The Conformist to like widening your eyes.
Like the end of Carlito's Way, which might be one of his not even as good movies, makes me more emotional than anything in any Alfred Hitchcock movie. And it's funny because he's like a Hitchcock like fan.
Yeah. That's the thing too. Is it just feels kind of too derivative to me sometimes. It feels kind of
very interesting because like I feel like the way you were talking about Hitchcock and I was saying he's like technical.
Uh-huh.
And you said you kind of feel. I feel like the opposite, and I feel like De Palma's way more emotional.
The thing is that I feel like with De Palma, I feel like it's all the perversity of Hitchcock with none of the kind of like Catholicism or none of the
definitely not Christian.
you know, and I just and also that's kind of where I feel like it does become, because it's like yeah, it's all you know, Hitchcock is there, it's all Hitchcock, but then it just feels kind of, it's like, but you don't have God Have Mercy, you know what I mean? Like you don't have that nun coming out. I just
think what you might be missing,
I don't know.
Though,
and also it doesn't feel as kind of enchanted and strange, and the eroticism is much more like vulgar and kind of like softcore porn. And also the end too is like, I mean, with Hitchcock, the eroticism is so like sublimated and kind of like,
yeah, that's
even when it's actually like over the top, like it's sublimate. You know what I mean? Like even with the train going into the tunnel at the end of North by Northwest, like that's very that's very direct, I guess. But it's not. It just, there's something, I don't know. It just feels it feels erotic, and it doesn't necessarily feel perverse in the way that, you know, that De Palma.
Honestly, I think you're underestimating the degree to which he expresses genuine. He's dealing with something very different. Where I think Hitchcock is dealing with a very pure kind of erotic feeling in some way.
Yeah.
And I think Palma is really engaging with the world and with a kind of the cruising kind of scene at the beginning of.
But I don't know, because I think that even with the more beautiful relationships in his movies, there's this sense of it just doesn't really, I don't know. There's something about those that feels very base and very like he doesn't really.
He's analyzing, but I think
I don't know.
If you see Carrie,
but his perspective, because I'm not even saying that that they are. I don't know. I just feel like he kind of makes things base in a way that feels kind of not true to the.
I honestly actually think the opposite. I actually think he takes base subjects and actually expresses a kind of deep feeling. Because honestly, we started Carrie partially because we were joking about how people say the opening shot of Carrie with the slow motion with those naked girls.
Yeah, of course.
People say it's very sleazy and it's very honestly. I completely disagree. I don't think there's anything sleazy or objectifying about it. And honestly, I think it's very kind of artistic. And, you know, actually, I watched Dressed to Kill with my dad last year, which is like, I mean, unbelievably awkward, right? Like, what a horny, weird movie. That's like not one of his best movies. But honestly, like, it just seemed like a very kind of artistic.
That movie is so nightmare.
It is really nightmarish.
That shot in the asylum. Remember the shot in the asylum? Yeah. That's like off the. That's not WizKid. I mean, that's like the Isenheim altarpiece or something. It's so scary. It's like literally like the dam.
But it's a serious. But I just feel like there's a serious examination there of people's just kind of these sexual neuroses, though.
He is serious, but it feels it often feels indulgent to me, though. It often feels indulgent to me.
I don't think I agree after seeing it. And also
okay.
The way that he does those postmodern, we can put him in B, but I'll just say the way he does those postmodern scenes, where he wants you to know it's like an exact replica of a scene from Psycho, I think it's pretty genius. Interesting. Like I've never seen anything like that. It feels like you're in hell. Like it feels like the way that it's like they go to the psychiatrist's office and the guy's like, oh well, he has this disease where he thinks he's like that whole scene that's like taken from Psycho. It feels like it's like subconsciously unnerving in a really you're supposed to know that it's
almost like he's turning Hitchcock into like the modern Shakespeare by like referencing something that he feels his audience feels is so innate. It's like when you bring up Plato or Shakespeare or Dante. And he wants you to know it. It kind of feels like he's trying to elevate. And I don't mean elevate as in make better, but I think he's trying to elevate the artistry that other people see in Hitchcock through his movies.
But honestly, it just, for him though, it just reminds me of the people who genuinely love, say, Dante or something, but don't like, for example, it's like he only adapts the Inferno. You know what I mean? Like it feels like he's missing it. It just feels like he's
you're
kind of derivative of Hitchcock and does interesting things with Hitchcockian kind of motifs and themes, but then doesn't, like, he is a good director. I'm not trying to say he's a terrible director or something, but there is, I don't know, but it feels like it's kind of lacking. It just feels, when it's so derivative of this other director, it almost seems like it becomes more. It just feels like what's lacking becomes more present, you know, or what's, I don't know.
I think the extent to which he's derivative has been overstated. I mean, Armin pointed out, you know, he's actually got a lot of similarity to Godard in his kind of playful examination of political themes. I think that's very good. I think Scarface is nothing like Hitchcock. I think, you know what I mean? I think he does have, and also
he is. He's a different director, but I'm just saying that I just can't. Because the Hitchcock comparison is still. It's instructive though, because I'm saying that he's. It just feels like there's this kind of this sense of the base and of the perverse, but without, I don't know, without something redemptive or transcendent.
We can always agree. We wish.
Yeah. And I mean, this is just.
But I feel like I think it affects. I'm saying objectively though, I think it affects the aesthetic. There's a kind of like vacancy, or there's something missing. That's all. I don't know. I feel like there's just something missing.
I guess he has a naturalism, and his camera moves a lot. And there's a naturalism and a level of relatability to his movies that I feel like I get that I don't get from Hitchcock, and so I feel like that's what fills that void.
I also like the texture of his movies in the sense of like I feel like I can touch everything.
Yeah, me too.
That's on the screen, and I feel like sometimes Hitchcock is a little bit more working with archetypes. He's working with the archetypal.
And I feel like everything, the set, the fact, and Armand said that The Conformist, watching it feels like you're like a starving man being led, like widening your eyes at a rich man's feast. And I feel like that scrumptiousness is really specifically De Palma and Bertolucci. Like there's a specific but
the thing is they're very visceral, and there's a certain sensuousness, but I don't know, it doesn't feel sacramental in the way that Hitchcock's.
Maybe not sacramental, but honestly, I mean, there is
because there's something. It's kind of, there is a sleazy fleshliness to both of their films that feels kind of over the top.
More so Bertolucci, honestly. I think.
I don't know, because De Palma really leans into that kind of aesthetic.
I think as a kind of and
even honestly in a way that's very self-aware, because even in Blowout, with the beginning with the John Carpenter kind of like.
I honestly think that's the kind of marketing aesthetic, is like, oh, De Palma, sleep. But honestly, I think he's less materialist, definitely, than Bertolucci. Honestly.
Oh, for sure. Well, Bertolucci's like an ideological materialist, I guess. So,
I even just think formally materialist, though. And I just think something, and I just feel like he deals with more kind of tensions and a kind of ambivalent tensions between. Also, I feel like he really had his finger on the pulse of the boomer. Like Carrie and The Fury are really about like the boomer anxieties and kind of feeling uncertain about yourself. Honestly, I thought The Fury is about Anakin Skywalker, honestly, in a very kind of amazing way. The way that it's kind of about this kind of like these things. I don't know. We can move on to Buster Keaton, but
yeah, we probably should. But I mean, Buster Keaton, it's good to stay on people though. I think it is interesting when there's somebody who isn't so easily. Yeah. But yeah, moving on.
Buster Keaton is obviously great, but I feel like he's kind of hard to place just because he makes movies where he falls over and shit. So I feel like, I don't know, maybe C or B. Yeah, but he's great.
I would definitely lean towards B. I would lean towards
B. I mean, he's pretty excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, Carl Dreyer, I feel like should probably be A, but I've only seen Joan of Arc and Vampire. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, he's just a great director.
I would definitely agree with A. I would agree with A, even though something about him is really disconcerting. But
I mean, I saw Joan of Arc again recently. That's definitely my favorite.
But he's an incredible director. Joan of Arc, and it does feel like he does put things on screen that are like invisible or something. I mean, I don't know, or Dead and I don't know. I mean, I guess I lean. Joan of Arc is incredible. Passion of Joan of Arc is incredible, but I do kind of, I guess, lean more towards the kind of Bressonian camp of also being kind of somewhat critical of it for some reason. But
yeah.
But I do. I mean, Ordet and I don't know. Is really even just for Ordet, I would definitely put him in A.
Okay, obviously we're gonna ruffle some feathers, I think, a little bit on this next one. Okay, Charlie Chaplin. Are we doing B? What do you guys think? He's kind of a weirdo. I mean, he's great.
I would do B. I would do B. I think, and that might surprise you because of how much I hate like Great Dictator and some other kind of. But recently, I mean, what's funny is actually talking to somebody about just the way that certain scenes in his films really stick with you, and kind of the I don't know, like
he's
action.
Nowhere near as funny as Buster Keaton.
He's nowhere near as funny as Buster Keaton, but I would still. I honestly, just because of how much I honestly love Buster Keaton to the exclusion of Chaplin, I would put him in B. I would put him in B.
Also, Jay,
he's very talented. He's
also Jay. I'll give 2 points in favor of
Modern Times. I don't know. There's some really good.
I'll give 2 points in favor of Chaplin and B, even though I agree with you. There's something about him I kind of don't like instinctually almost.
Yeah.
First of all, the mirror maze sequence in the circus is like. That seems like really amazing. Like he's like running around in the mirror maze. It's just amazing.
It is, yeah.
Also, the ending of City Lights is really sweet. City Lights is really good, and the last scene where he's with the girl and it's cutting between their faces. That's
no, absolutely.
Chris Sanders we can probably put in B, but I feel like that's going to be hard to explain to most people. But we should put him above Brad Bird. I feel like.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, he did Lilo and Stitch. I mean, it's just a great, very emotional movie. Okay, Christopher Nolan, where are we putting him?
D.
Okay, I feel like we could do D. It's just his last 2 movies have been good. I was thinking,
I'm kind of losing.
Although for some reason, I'm kind of with Jay. Honestly, I feel like he still has a long way to go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It feels like he just started.
Yeah. So, Marshall, how do you feel about? I mean, it's weird to put him in D after he's been good. I mean, even if you weren't as an Oppenheimer, it's still pretty good, and Tenet is obviously great. So I feel like
I mean, yeah.
For that, so I feel like
D is for some reason I feel like D is really honest. Okay, like I want to put him in C, but D when I don't know, that seems very true to me.
He just made like some of the most not like horrible movies, but some really baffling,
some really bafflingly bad movies for sure.
Yeah, like honestly, like he's putting the least
and honestly pretty evil movies too. I mean, like Prestige, that's just not acceptable.
He's too influenced by television.
Yeah,
looking at the Prestige again. Just too many talking heads.
That movie's really retarded.
Yeah,
that movie's like a slap. Marshall would call that movie a slapstick, like a horrible slapstick comedy. When he falls through the ground and breaks his legs, that's a really stupid scene.
It's terrible.
Also, that movie is the dumbest last shot of all time. Like, it just really is like. I mean, even though that movie is about how like I don't know, that movie's really scary.
It's really creepy. Let's move on from that. Honestly,
all right, clear to me.
That shit is like I don't know, too bad.
I would say C.
Yeah, we could do C. Beau Travail is really good, but it just
feels like B. I feel oh man, it's kind of hard.
B. There's some really amazing things.
Yeah, Beau Travail. I mean, I think B. I think
she's actually really pretentious, to be honest.
I think she is kind of pretentious.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
But I can concede to B. She's very talented.
Okay, Clint Eastwood.
C.
I don't know. Yeah,
C or C. Even though he's pretty good, honestly.
But none of his movies are really like super amazing.
I think we should put him in D. He's definitely not as good as Baz Luhrmann, Billy Wilder, or Brad Bird. Even though Perfect World is really good, I love Richard Jewell, but I just think we're having high standards here. You know,
yeah.
Okay, this is a pretty easy F. I feel like for Denis Villeneuve. I mean, he does maybe have an unsung Denis.
Yeah, put him in F.
Yeah, he's an F. I mean, Sicario is military propaganda, and it's his best movie.
Yeah, I was just about to say this guy makes ads for the military, man. I don't want to. Like I don't know.
Worst film I've ever seen. Gray, the movie. I mean, seriously.
Okay, looks like we got another F coming up.
Okay, Darren Aronofsky is definitely better. He's definitely better. No. I'll do F. But
he's definitely F.
Definitely better than the other.
Also, I mean, just look at those faces together. They really belong together. I don't know why.
It's there. Oh man, we're about to go for a combo.
That guy is off the charts. F. The next one. That guy's literally the worst fucking director of all time.
It's definitely okay. I feel like we should put him in.
I don't know, man. I'm a full fucking F on that guy. Fuck him and the horse he rode in on.
We can put him in F just because you hate him so much, Marshall. But I feel like
I really think he's an atrocious director. I mean, real seriously, it's not just like
I think there's some interesting things. Okay, is this guy gonna be D or F?
Okay, who is that?
That's Fincher.
Who is that?
I mean, you like Girl with the Dragon Tattoo? I don't know.
That's all right. He's D or F.
But again, I mean, there is this kind of corporate slick like music video. Like I don't know. I mean, he's really superficial. And also even worse than De Palma. I mean, if honestly all that stuff I said about De Palma, it's like Fincher is that times like 100.
Everything you said about De Palma is true about Fincher. He's a whiz kid.
Yeah. I think I would put him in F, honestly.
We can put him in F.
I would put him in F. I just think we have such high standards that we can't.
Yeah, because look at D. I mean, all three of these Children of Men is way better than any Fincher movie.
Yeah.
So I think F is totally fair. Yeah, we have to look at
the Great Expectations. The Quran, Great Expectations is better than any Fincher movie, probably.
Okay, where are we? Okay, David Lean is really good. I feel like he's in that stiffer kind of category, but I also feel like I need to get to know. I think he should be B, honestly, at least.
B seems right to me. B seems right to me.
He's really good. Also, I mean, you like Ryan.
He's a great director. Yeah.
Arabia is a gorgeous movie. In a very way. It's not like just a stupid, pretty like it is. It's okay.
Also, that movie has a real heart too. I think.
Yeah, honestly, he's really good. He's really good. I just have to get into him more. But honestly, yeah. Where are we putting David Lynch, Jay? You've been kind of nice on him lately. See, okay.
Oh man. I don't know. He's a deer. He's a deer in F.
You want him to D?
No, we can't put him in D. Okay. No, wait, Jay, you were just. Wait, hold on.
I do. I have like really improved on him a bit. I mean,
no, you said Eraserhead was really good.
I think it's really good for Lynch because I think it's his most salvational movie.
Oh, I gotta see it.
Yeah,
I know you were saying he's like a real artist.
He definitely
we can put him in D, but I do feel like maybe if the three of us all watched all his movies, Marshall, I think you would honestly, if we all talked about it, we may.
I could put him in C next to Brad Bird.
I think we would raise him. I will say that. Okay. I will put him in D for now. Okay, this is one for me and Jay. Where are we putting Don Bluth?
Don Bluth?
Yeah, I put Don Bluth.
Fucking A.
Okay, A. Yeah, I mean he's pretty amazing. I mean he's one of the best animation directors.
Yeah, fucking Land Before Time.
Land Before Time, Secret of NIMH, and my favorite is
American Tail is amazing. All Dogs Go to Heaven is amazing.
Okay, everyone's gonna kill us for this, but this one's really easy. I mean,
D.W. Griffith
is an S.
He's a fucking ass.
Yeah. I mean,
what about you, Marshall? You agree, right?
No, I mean, he's just such an important. I mean, he just is like that's like the building blocks of cinema. So. I mean, obviously, we're not giving sanction. We're not giving it. S doesn't stand for like sanction for their moral behavior. So I mean,
certainly. To be clear. I mean, I on my Letterboxd I have Birth of a Nation at half a star. I'm definitely a total. I couldn't even finish it actually, but he's a phenomenal. I mean, Broken Blossoms, Way Down East, Intolerance. I mean, he's just really
Intolerance. Yeah,
fucking amazing director.
Oh my goodness, fucking amazing. Some of the shots in Birth of a Nation are still mind-blowing to this day. You're just like, how did he do that? How did he conceive?
Yeah, it's phenomenal. And honestly, it's a big influence on a later film that may be the greatest film of all time, but I'm not going to say what movie it is because we don't want to spoil.
Okay.
Yeah, but okay, Edgar Wright, he should probably be F, right? Just because, like, maybe we can do D for Scott Pilgrim.
We can do D for Scott.
Let's do D for Scott Pilgrim.
I feel like I just don't have much of an opinion on that guy, honestly.
He's weird. He's got a good. The thing is, all these F people, they make you feel like shit. Edgar Wright has a sweet vibe that makes you feel a little better.
I agree.
So I think, okay, Edward Yang, I feel like could be B. He's got some good.
Yeah, I think that's perfect.
Yeah, he was just getting started.
He was just getting started. Okay, this is Romare. I feel like he should probably be an A.
Yes.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, I mean, he's some of the best looking movies ever, and he's a Christian and really, really original. Like, just I love. Yeah. Okay, this is sad because Stroheim only has like these unfinished fucking movies. I feel like he should probably be A, but we can put him in B just because.
I don't know, not B. He needs to be A or S.
Okay, I'll put him in A. Okay, this is Fellini. What are we doing with Fellini? B.
Oh, this hurts my heart because I love Amarcord so much.
And Eva Loney is your favorite, right?
Eva Loney is amazing.
And also La Dolce Vita seems like it's really good. Mastrana.
I could do B. How do you feel, Marshall? I like B.
I think anything lower than B would be really bad. I think for him. He's a great director. He's a great director.
Movies later on, but I think still for the good ones we put him in B.
Yeah.
Great movies. Okay, this is an S, right? Coppola.
Oh,
yeah, definitely.
You don't even need to say anything, right? Yeah, I mean, is there even anything to say?
Well, no, because listen, if people are going to watch this, they might think, oh, yeah, he did Godfather. No, fuck the Godfather.
Yeah, Godfather's his worst movie.
No, it's honestly, I mean, it is. It's like, of course, it's like we're
his worst movie. whoever potential viewer you are, and
Yeah, Rain People,
Yeah.
Fish, Tucker, Peggy.
So much.
Godfather 3.
Godfather 3, Dracula.
Just come on, Jack, man.
Oh man, masterpiece. I mean, I know Marshall.
Jack is amazing,
Jack
dude.
is so good.
Yeah, that was a wild night when we watched that too.
Oh man,
The movie
Okay.
is so weird.
that movie's so weird. It's super about Masons and stuff. But yeah, great film. Oh, and also, oh man, Coppola is such a big heart. In my opinion, he's the best with characters of any director. Like his characters are the most three-dimensional, the most relatable. And I mean, he's so experimental. They're so experimental. Like he did One from the Heart. He did Apocalypse. We didn't even mention Apocalypse Now.
We didn't even need to mention Apocalypse Now to talk about his
Oh, literally. Conversation.
Yeah, Conversation. I mean, it's just literally unbelievable, honestly.
Yeah, one of the best careers.
And hopefully the next one. Hopefully the next one
I
too.
mean, the
Yeah.
Megalopolis trailer is better than any film honestly, of this whole
And
year.
any Best Picture winner in like 10 years.
Okay, where are we putting Truffaut? A?
Yes.
Yeah, Jules and Jim is a masterpiece.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
Forge Blow, Stolen Kisses.
Oh man, I think that just revealed an S is coming up.
Okay, this is Fritz Lang. I feel like we could put him in B. He is a great director. Metropolis is just so creepy. What do you?
I would put him in. I would put him in A.
You would
I
put
think
For Faust? For Faust? I don't know,
A?
man.
Okay. No. Faust is Murnau. We'll get to that guy.
Oh yeah, you're right, John.
Okay, this is Murnau. So Jay didn't like Sunrise.
I hated Sunrise.
He hated Sunrise.
You hate Sunrise, Jay?
That's the worst movie I've ever seen. I hate that kind of shit.
No,
Not
man, that movie's so beautiful.
Not
That's such a beautiful
Not
movie,
about
man.
real love, diminishing to other people, very robotic.
I don't think that. No, that movie's completely about real love, man.
Time when it was just okay to be mean to some people.
What do you mean, like the woman from the city?
The woman from the city. I think everything with the husband feels very forced in a way.
I don't know. That movie's like a tour de force fucking movie about. That movie's incredible. I almost can't even. I would actually be inclined to put him in S. For that and for the one just mentioned
It
too.
was the only film of his I've seen. It's pretty good. It's definitely a good movie, but I didn't love it.
He could be B for me. If
Whoa, man! Fuck.
C, but
No way. Faust and Sunrise are incredible. I think he should be S, man.
I'm only seen.
No, I can't put him in B, man.
It's more
Sunrise. I saw that movie recently again. Like that. I don't know.
This is awful, dude. I'm sorry.
No, it's not, man. It's really not.
Well, it's just from a time when like we didn't understand people yet, and you made these. Weird...
No, man. That movie's like salvific, honestly.
Is salvific?
That movie's really beautiful.
Bullshit way. It feels like propaganda.
No, I really disagree. I really disagree.
I'm not gonna lie. When I see clips of it, the main guy does look like he's not a character in a weird kind of way.
I mean, yeah, of course, there's something kind of perennial about it, but I don't know. I just don't think that
in a way
makes
that
it.
Isn't true even about Griffith films.
Yeah.
And
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I really couldn't. I would have to really be like if this was the Supreme Court, I really have to be like the dissenting.
You guys want to just put him in NA just because we can't agree, honestly?
In NA.
I think we can just because we can't agree.
Yeah.
Okay, Gaspar Noé.
He just has one movie. Well, no.
I mean, Irreversible and Enter the Void seem to both be movies.
Irreversible, Enter the Void, and did he do I Stand Alone?
Yeah, he did. I mean, he's C. Will you C for Gaspar Noé? I mean, he's pretty interesting. I mean, he's definitely not higher than C, but what do you think?
I think C, because C is not like I don't know. C is not like you're bad. I mean, we're still recognizing what's good.
I think that's pretty fitting.
But it's very kind of uneven though too. So I think he's a fitting C.
And what were we gonna put Guy Ritchie? D, yeah, seems fair.
D? You're not gonna go lower than D, honestly?
I feel like he's nicer than the F guys.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, that Gentleman movie. We were just talking about Sunrise. That Gentleman movie is like really has such a nasty vibe.
Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels is okay.
Stock and Two Smoking Barrels is. Some of his movies are all right, but he's
maybe he should be that, honestly.
Yeah.
I think he should be an F, man.
Okay, so here's the problem. We run into George Miller, who just made
F.
Fury Road, which is an F. But hold on. Hold on, Marshall. The first two Mad Max movies are like really good. Honestly. I think we should do D. For Babe 2, and then the first two Mad Maxes are really good.
He's getting close to the way those people in F should make you feel, but D.
Yeah, just for the good ones. Just for the good ones.
Are you okay with that, Marshall?
I'm okay with it, but I definitely. I mean, no, I just don't have very strong opinions about him. But if I had to, I would put him in F. I would put him in F.
Let's put him in D. Okay, this is another obvious.
Oh, Jordan, yeah,
obvious ass.
yeah, S. I mean, oh man, these are getting really obvious. This is another obvious F, right?
Yeah, well, let's talk about George Lucas for a second. He's like,
Oh, okay, sorry.
yeah, I mean, American Graffiti. That's like literally me and Jay's like favorite movie.
Invented soundtracks, and invented like credits, invented like the little messages at the end of a movie.
He invented modern movies. I mean, he literally every single one of his films is completely original. His only film that isn't a masterpiece is TH.
Invented CGI. Right?
Yeah, I mean, he's up. I mean, he has one of the best careers. Every Star Wars movie that he directed is a totally different film. I mean, like, there's none of that sequel. Even though he links them all together, they're all so distinct. You would never be like, oh, did that happen in Attack of the Clones, or did that happen in Revenge of the Sith? It's
the
like,
characters look different. It's so great.
It's so good. Like, I mean, yeah, he changed the world with those prequel films, honestly. Every film that he made is like a complete game changer. Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, Guillermo del Toro's obviously F.
Yeah.
He's one of the most satanic, not good. Shape of Water.
Terrible.
Shape of Water is the worst film I've ever seen.
Yeah,
So
agreed.
Racist, bestiality, homophobic. He probably murdered someone while he was making it, for all I know. I mean, okay. Harmony Korine, where are you putting Harmony Korine?
Kind of a troll. He has Julian Donkey Boy. Spring Breakers is pretty interesting.
Spring Breakers is pretty awesome. Some
I
of
would
it.
say he's like a C or a D.
Yeah, I feel like C or D.
C. Okay,
C.
yeah. With no, that makes sense.
Yeah, because Harmony, that Julian, you know that image in Julian Donkey Boy? It's like the poster of
Oh, you put
Chloe.
him for B.
Oh, sorry, it was an accident.
No, you're fine.
You know that image in Julian Donkey Boy that's like Chloe Sevigny, and it's like the poster, and it's like she's like bathed in sunlight, and it's like in slow motion. That's a fucking amazing.
That's an amazing shot.
And Spring Breakers, man. Okay, Miyazaki should be D, right? I don't feel like we can put him in F. I feel like that'd be harsh.
Okay, D.
Yeah, Miyazaki. By the way, just for anyone watching this, Spirited Away sucks. It's his worst film. Yeah, he's too obsessed with animism. His movies don't go anywhere. That being said, some good animation. Howl's Moving Castle is good. Porco Rosso is pretty good. He's got a boy.
Yeah, Porco Rosso.
Yeah, and then
I'm fine with him. I'm fine with him as a D. I think.
Yeah. Oh, wonderful.
Okay, Triple A should be B, right? He's really good.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
so.
let's put him in B.
I would lean towards A. I would lean towards A for him.
Whoa. Okay. We can put him in
I
A.
would. I think he's a really, really good director.
Okay,
Honestly.
cool with that. I think he's a great realist.
And also, I mean, man, he's got. I mean, there's so much beautiful shit in his movies, man. I don't know. He's definitely an A. That guy was a beautiful guy.
Yeah, he's like. Okay, are we doing? We should probably do A for Howard Hawks. He's got so many good movies. I just feel like it's kind of hard to deny. Like,
I guess I don't really love him, but yeah, A.
yeah.
I feel I'm pretty fond of him, but I honestly would be more inclined towards a B.
I thought B. Too.
Okay, we can do B. But
Yeah.
Let's do this for a second. Rio Bravo, Scarface, His Girl Friday, Bringing Up Baby.
I mean, actually, wait a second. Bringing up Baby. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
I don't know.
Fucking that guy's an A. That guy's an A. That's an A.
I think he really.
He's A.
Yeah, like but,
Big Sleep.
Yeah, Big Sleep.
I don't know. He's an A. He's an A.
So many good movies. Okay, Bergman. Are we doing C for Bergman?
Like Red River too.
Yeah, we did Red River.
I think honestly, I got
Bergman and F, but obvious reasons. So I'll let you guys do.
I don't know. I think one really has to like delve into that shit in a way that I feel like I haven't to be able to. I would either give him. I would give him an A. I would give him an A.
No, we can't do an A, bro. Here's the thing. I mean, obviously, other than the fact that his movies are literally insufferable, the thing is that
some of them are really the photography and I don't know. There's some really powerful.
I mean, I honestly was.
And there's and the close-ups and
I was very moved by Fanny and Alexander.
Yeah,
I mean, I thought it was the most evil movie I'd ever seen, but I was very. It's definitely a great film.
I just don't like how the way that his movies are visual and like overly visual in a way almost makes them feel really fake and
they're really scary,
overwhelming in a way that isn't good. But
he's definitely not F. I mean, I know we're mad. I know that.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
he's definitely a good director. I mean,
he's definitely not an F. Yeah,
I do.
That's the thing is that honestly, even the things we don't like about him, it's because he's like what makes it even worse is that he is so good.
He's so good at it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, Armin would rightly point out that his close-ups are very original. Honestly,
yeah, they are. They're pretty electrifying. I mean, his close-ups are like, yeah, okay.
Semi S or A?
That's what I was saying earlier, right?
I think we should probably do S.
He's S.
I think he's S. Yeah, I think he's S.
He's S. Because if we
Wait, who is this we're talking about?
Talk to me.
Yeah, because if we have Truffaut in fucking A, he's S.
Yeah, I think.
Wait, who are we talking about right now?
What'd you say?
Who are we talking about right now?
Talk to me. He did Lola, Bay of Angels, Umbrellas of
S.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bay of Angels and Lola for sure.
Yeah, have you seen Model Shop? Marshall?
No.
Masterpiece. You have to watch it. It's so amazing. It's in English, by the way. Yeah, no, and also, have you seen Umbrellas of Shoreboard?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Okay, so oh my god, that's the most monogamous.
Yeah, I know some people who really hate on that movie, but I don't know. He's a great director. No, he's a great director.
Yeah, he's phenomenal. Okay, what are we doing for James Cameron? C for the Terminator?
I was thinking D, but
Terminator's pretty great.
Sure, but
Marshall?
I'm Terminator's pretty great, but I'm leaning towards D as well, man.
Everything else is kind of bad.
Okay, Aliens is okay.
Aliens is okay.
Even Terminator 2 is okay.
They're all right. They're just very Hollywood and
yeah.
Very militaristic.
Something about him that's still an artist, even when he's bad. I will say. Like, I didn't like Avatar 2. I mean, obviously Avatar.
I can somewhat concede to that.
And even I really hated.
I mean, I think it's the same as the guy next to him.
Miyazaki,
He's
yeah.
really, artistic in one way, but
Okay, I feel like this. I could S. Yeah. I just feel like there's no way.
I think Marshall can see it too.
Yeah. I mean, Godard, there's just no way around it. I mean, he's just phenomenal. I mean, he really just did not give up for 50 years. Like,
No, I know.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe who knows? Maybe his best movie is Goodbye to Language.
No, honestly, I mean, I'm just talking about a guy who only got better. Just like Coppola. I mean, come on.
I mean, yeah, he's really. Okay, this guy's really good. This is the guy that did T.S. Spivet, and he did Amelie, and I feel like we could do B, honestly. He's really good.
And didn't he also do, like, Alien 4 or something as well?
Didn't you think it was good?
I honestly thought it was pretty good when I saw it. It's pretty fucking disgusting, though, as I remember. But
with Warner Bros., which is, like, pretty explicit.
Yeah, you said that was pretty...
I'll never finish Spivet, but it looks amazing.
T.S. Spivet is amazing. I think we should give him B.
Give him B.
Okay, what are we doing with Jean-Pierre Melville? He did Red Circle, Samurai.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, is he
B?
Do B.
Is he B?
Yeah, B. I think B. I think C would be not
C would
B.
be,
Anything lower than B seems kind of weird.
Yeah, because Jay says Red Circle is the best one.
I think so.
Oh, wow. I need to see that.
All right, this is a little tough one because I feel like Jean Renoir is someone we haven't explored enough. He's pretty weird, but he's obviously a great filmmaker. I mean, you loved Grand Illusion, right?
I did, yeah.
And I mean, Rules of the Game. Okay, obviously, Day in the Country, super weird, amazingly directed movie though.
Yeah, amazing. I watched that again recently too.
Yeah, and Rules of the
The other
Game,
day.
super weird, amazingly directed movie.
I think he's an A. I think he's an A.
Yeah, honestly, he could be B or A. Let's do A. He's a great filmmaker.
I'd give him
Yeah.
C personally, but I get it.
He's just pretty great.
I just really don't like his vibe.
I think he's creepy too. Let's put him in
There's
B.
something about his vibe that is very unsettling, honestly, from what I'm seeing.
Let's put him in B. He's really creepy. Okay, Joel Cohen, I feel like should be C. The Cohen should be C. What do you guys think? I mean, I can.
I would lean more towards D.
I think D.
Okay, we can do D. Okay, the only thing I'll say: Raising Arizona, really good. Blood Simple is very well directed, but pretty creepy. Man Who Wasn't There is really good. I thought Lady Killers was hilarious. I know we did hate the ending.
They're just sort of clownish. The Coen.
They are.
Yeah, the clownish and I don't know, kind of trite.
Pretentious. It almost feels like they really don't take this cinema shit seriously.
We can put him in D. We can do D. Okay, where are we putting Jim Jarmusch?
He's F.
Really F?
I think.
I honestly, I'm gonna put him in an A. I just don't have that. I don't have a formed opinion on him, so I'll just leave it up to you.
An
guys.
A. I think F seems a little.
I don't like his movies. I don't really like him, but I
Okay,
don't
where
know.
are we putting? This is John Huston.
The scariest man who ever lived.
Yeah, he's really scary.
B.
He's
Still B.
super weird. Yeah.
Really good.
What do you say?
Yeah,
Mark?
B. No, B's good. B's good.
Okay, John Carpenter. I think C or B. He's really good.
C.
Let's do C. Starman is great. The Thing is really good.
Just always makes like very kind of like
They're never amazing.
they don't go deep.
Halloween is really good too.
It is.
Yeah, he's really good. But yeah, B seems fair. Okay, John Cassavetes.
Like I don't have a fully. I've only seen like
We
Killing
could
of
do
a Chinese
NA,
Bookie and another and then like one other one. So
Yeah.
I don't have a fully.
Because I really didn't like Killing of a Chinese Bookie last time I saw it.
Okay, John Ford, I feel like is an S.
But he's another guy. Whoa, John Ford is definitely an S.
Yeah, of course he's fucking A.
Yeah.
John Woo is a fucking A.
Okay.
A fucking A? You mean a fucking A?
Hey, I feel like we should do it. I mean, we could do. Okay, my only.
I just for some reason I don't know. I don't know.
know,
I just feel like he just. I I don't feel like I can commit to an S on him for some reason. I love the hell out of him.
A,
but,
just because I feel like he's not as original as some of our S people.
Okay.
Look, I mean,
yeah,
to the audience though, John Woo has my heart.
Yeah.
yeah,
John-
of course.
Okay, Jonathan Glazer, I feel like could be C after his new movie was not.
Whoa.
I'd
Oh,
give
you
him-
guys saw it? You guys saw it?
B.
I think B or
Let's
A.
do B. Let's do
He's
B.
really-
I think B.
Let's do B.
One
Sexy
of the
Beast and
most
Bird.
original,
Yeah.
interesting.
I think I was just
directors.
being harsh because of the
No, I
new
understand. I
movie,
haven't
but
seen that, so
I feel
Well,
like
is that
I feel like we're kind of unequipped to put Sternberg in a spot just because I've been watching him lately, and you guys. So let's just do
I,
N.
well, I would say A. I would say A for him.
I just don't
Great
remember
director.
enough.
I can do A. I can do A. He's a great director.
He's a great director. He's a great director.
Okay,
he's
where are
not
we
a
putting
B.
Catherine Bigelow? Or do we do
Catherine,
N?
Catherine Bigelow is fucking crazy.
I would say C.
I don't know. I mean, like Hurt Locker and Zero Dark 30 are really bad, but she has like some of the most intense, crazy.
C, right? That seems fair.
C is very fair. Honestly, it might even be a little too high, but
We're in C. I think C is fair. She felt
C is
really-
fair. C is fair. Okay.
Okay, this is kind of a weird one. This is Otomo. He directed Akira and Steam Boy. We could B. We could do B though. Honestly.
B, yeah.
I mean,
B,
Akira's
yeah.
great. You know, so I feel like
Honestly, fucking really, Steam Boy is such a part of my formation.
really good too. I just feel like I have to see it again. Honestly, I feel like I didn't really. Okay, this is Mizuguchi. He should at least be A. He's pretty great.
Oh man, I mean, yeah. I think honestly, if I
S, honestly.
yeah, he's fucking ass,
Let's
man.
do S. We put Kurosawa in it.
He's ass.
Okay, this is Lars von Trier. We're putting Lars von Trier.
Lars von Trier, B. B or A.
Yeah, B is very respectable.
I mean, yeah. I mean, his movies that are good are really good.
No, they are. They are.
this-
He's not just like a clown or something. He's actually a really good director.
To me, Visconti is an obvious S.
Visconti.
Whoa, yes, definitely S.
I mean,
Fucking
he's-
S. 100%. 100%.
I would
100%.
go really far and say I think he has the best eyes of any director ever. I think he has the most consistent, most aesthetic movies ever made. I mean, yeah, he's an S.
Yeah, he's S.
Yeah.
This is Lynn Ramsey. Are we doing B or A?
Ooh.
I would say A.
I think she's A.
Let's do A.
More from
She's
Calorie.
a very good director. Yeah.
Ratcatcher, those are A's.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
what movie-
Absolutely.
better-
Oh shit! Wait, is this next guy? Is that next guy who I think it is?
Moro Oshii.
Okay, definitely A.
A. Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
great.
Fucking Mel Gibson.
Where are we putting Mel Gibson?
B.
B, yeah. I mean, for having a studio that's married with the eye, we should really just put him in F, but we can put him in B. This?
Yeah, he's kind of yeah. Oh, S for me. S.
Yes, honestly.
Fucking S.
But he's no. He's the only director who makes meta movies about movies that I respect at all. At all.
S, man. That guy's fucking.
Okay, Michael B, is he B or Michael Bay, is he B or C? I think he could be B. He's pretty amazing.
I think B.
He's pretty amazing.
I think B, but there definitely is a case for C. Honestly.
there is. He's never made a great movie, but he's something.
Yeah.
Really,
No, but he has like his movies are like off the chain. I mean, I don't
Okay,
know.
this
His eyes are all is like are insane. Oh, Chimino?
Say for the argument for the
S.
best.
S.
oh, for Chimino's an S.
Yeah, S.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Earlier,
Absolutely.
the film I was hiding is Heaven's Gate. I think that might be the best film ever made.
Yeah.
He's so beautiful. He develops Ford and Griffith. And honestly, the Lumieres. His movies remind me of the Lumieres. It reminds me of like the train coming into the station and shit like that. SS. I mean, absolutely. I mean, he's one of the most cinematic, most beautiful. He's literally like
Also, the true heir to Visconti, obviously too.
yeah, to Visconti.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Oh, I love you, Marshall.
I mean, really though. No, he really is though. I mean, he fucking deserves it.
I mean, honestly, I mean, he's really just unbelievable. Thunderbolt and Lightfoot, Year of the Dragon. I mean, honestly, just
Yeah.
his movies are so richly emotional. Also, an argument for the best eyes too.
Yeah.
I just think he just really uses cinema for what it was for, which is just capturing life. Pauline Kael said that Michael Cimino savors film. She didn't get it. He savors life. He savors life, man.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
It's
That's
a
so.
brilliant observation, but she didn't go one step far enough.
Oh,
He
man.
actually doesn't like movies.
He doesn't even like movies, and like he's just so richly emotional with the dancing and also he's the best political filmmaker of all time. Like nobody else denies politics while also engaging with them in such a passionate. Him and Pasolini are. I mean, that's a little bit of a spoiler, but him and Pasolini.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know. Because that guy is definitely an S.
Yeah, he's gonna be an S.
Oh, don't spoil it. But yeah.
Okay, Michael Haneke's an F, right? I mean, or maybe see D. D. Okay.
A D. Yeah. I don't want to be too. I haven't engaged with him enough.
Michael
to
Mann
be,
is
but
D.
I think he's a safety.
Michael Mann is B for me.
Okay. Let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just do the atheist after. Okay, where are we putting Powell and Pressburger? You know, they did Red Shoes and Black Narcissus. A, okay.
What do you
Yeah.
think?
A or B? A or B?
I think A, but I can do B.
I think A. I mean, I think A. I mean, I just remember that like duel of like spiritual duel from Black Narcissus between the nun who's still remaining a nun and the one who wants to like leave the order and who's like putting on lipstick in front of her and stuff like that. That shit is insane. He definitely. I mean, I don't know.
Nuts.
Okay, are we doing B for Shyamalan? He has fallen off, but he's one of the most creative directors
I think
ever.
B.
Yeah, B.
Lady in the Water.
Lady in the Water,
so beautiful.
He's so sentimental. You see, the thing is he's got a similar. Him and Hitchcock are both very creative, and quite emotional actually. Both of them have that stiffness. Interestingly enough, Shyamalan's a little stiff. I mean, Unbreakable makes me cry. That's one of the most emotional movies for me. The way that it's like about self-loathing, I feel like is really also Glass
ended superhero films for me.
Yeah, it
Pretty much.
did.
That's the end.
Okay, Scorsese, I feel like we should do B. What do you guys think?
I know what Jay's thinking, but I feel like we got to.
Okay.
I just the sad thing is, Jay, is I feel like we can't do that because I feel like Scorsese would say that for himself.
Damn.
Like he would say F, you know, and honestly, I feel like this is a case where we have to see what's good in those movies. And
I mean, so is it just the talent or the quality of his movie?
It's the talent, and also, I mean, even recently, like I don't know. I saw Raging Bull again recently. I saw Casino again recently. Mean Streets. I mean that I don't know. I think he's an A.
Is it talent or?
No, it's not. It's not just talent. It's not just talent. There is. I don't know. It's not just talent.
I'm asking, what are we weighing or judging on?
Everything. I think everything. Honestly.
Then A.
No, I don't think.
I don't know.
A, yeah.
I don't think he's as good as you guys think.
Wait, no. But Raging Bull is literally like you could feel your flesh, like you could feel your body, and I don't know. He's an incredible. Age of Innocence. He's a fucking A.
Wait.
My man, he's an A. Age of Innocence has like, oh man, he's an A. He's a fucking A.
First of all, he cuts way too much. He cuts way too fast. Second of all, there's way too much. Wait, hear my whole thing, okay? There's way too much narration. It's not cinematic. He prioritizes information over emotion. He's always going, hey, this is Jimmy this, and this is Bobby that, and this is Jimmy 2 times. And it's all prioritizing the story over the heart. Third of all,
no, I don't know.
Not make beautiful films visually. I do not think he has a beautiful richness.
What the fuck, man? You don't think Age of Innocence is visually beautiful? You don't think Raging Bull is visually beautiful?
Raging Bull is the only one.
Raging Bull is the only one.
Mean Streets? You don't think it's visually beautiful?
Not beautiful. Good, yes, but not.
Oh, I don't know, man. No, there's beauty in that movie. It's very grimy and gritty, but it's definitely beautiful. Come on.
He does not appreciate nature. He does not appreciate romance. Those are two big things. And also, Age of Innocence is great, but look at Senso and look at Age of Innocence.
Wait, whoa. Age of Innocence, you cannot say he doesn't appreciate. I mean, Age of Innocence is like the most nuanced appreciation of romance. And like, honestly, I'm like,
jump in.
I think it's a great movie, but the thing Jay said about Hitchcock being too analytical is 10 times more true of Scorsese. Hitchcock.
I don't know.
I think it's creepy the way that the character.
No, Age of Innocence, the emotion really speaks. It's not. I don't know. The emotion really speaks for it, man.
Hey, dude, like we're gonna have Martin Scorsese in NA.
I mean, no, but it's kind of work. I would be willing to. If he's not A, I would want him in NA. If he's not A, I would want him in NA. I do think he's a B.
Going off of talent and skill and not like morals or how much I like the movies at the end. He's A.
Okay, we can put him in A.
He's A.
I'm gonna get the last word by saying I think I both like and think Brian De Palma's a better director.
Oh fuck! I don't know, man. I don't know.
This is Nicholas Ray. I feel like he might have to be NA just because I feel like we haven't done enough recent. He's obviously really good, but also,
I haven't seen a Nicholas Ray movie in 2 years.
He's an A. He's an A. Yeah.
Let's put him in NA. Okay, Nicholas Winding Refn he should be. Is he D or F?
D.
Okay, let's put him in
I mean, he could be F, really.
He could be F. I honestly jumped to F just because of that god awful TV series.
Then D.
Let's put him in D.
If we're gonna count the pushers and yeah.
Okay, Orson Welles could easily be S, but we could put him in A just because of.
I think A. I think A.
Let's do A.
I think A.
Most of his movies aren't finished.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is obviously a great. Okay, this is Oliver Stone. Where are we putting him? B or
B.
C? Yeah, let's do B.
What do you think, Marshall?
Wow, you actually, for some reason, even though you guys know how much I appreciate the Stonemeister, but I don't know. I think I was gonna put him in C for some reason.
Marshall, you got
I like really obviously.
We're gonna put him in C.
Yeah, I just.
Did we ever?
I don't.
by the way.
Oh, U-Turn is fucking phenomenal.
That's his best movie in my opinion.
I mean, I would. Yeah, I don't know. I could definitely see that.
Yeah, I think it's his most personal, most beautiful. I think, and it's the most like about like being a Jewish person and in his perception in a Christian world, and like Christianity's like suffocating him. Like Billy Bob Thornton, coded Christian is like, didn't you read the sign? And the sign like is like about Jesus.
No, that movie is so apocalyptic. It's so like apocalyptic and like. Yeah, the score is so beautiful.
Also, was a phenomenal. There's a moment in U-Turn that is the most McCarthy-ish moment I've ever seen in a film, including the multiple film adaptations of McCarthy books, where this old blind man tells Sean Penn that he went blind because he loved this girl and like her dad hated him and he poured like burning acid on his eyes, and this was 70 years ago or something. But he says to the main guy like, "Oh, it was worth it for like getting to be with her for like a year." Whatever.
That's so beautiful.
Only that doesn't sound like McCarthy.
Beautiful. And that guy.
No, he's a B. He's a B.
Yeah, he's so unique.
And
yeah, he really is. And also, he's like the most new wavy American director too. Honestly.
Okay, Otto Preminger B. Right? He's really good.
I think B.
Yeah, let's do B. He's really good. He did that movie Fallen Angel that has like a fantastic main character, a noir movie from the 40s. Great, great long takes. Okay, Park Chan-wook should be D. I feel like because he did do Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance.
D, yeah.
D, yeah. Okay, obviously S.
Yes.
S. Yeah, S.
Yeah, I mean, there's just
S.
It's really funny to just move on and not explain that, but I just also just feel like what do we need to explain? Yeah.
What? Yeah, I don't know.
Only one person who can handle politics in like, film history.
Okay, where are we putting Paul W.S. Anderson?
C or B?
C, B. C? What do you think, Marshall? You're the big fan.
C. I mean, he's very interesting, but C.
Okay, where are we putting Paul?
Oh God, I mean, I don't know. I mean, C. Okay.
Where are we putting? I feel like Paul Schrader, the
director. Gosh, man, Paul W.S. Anderson's a really weird guy.
Paul Schrader, the director, I feel like should be C probably. I mean, I don't want to say D. Yeah, let's do C.
Man, cat people's not doing it for me, man. Put him in C.
Okay, I feel like this is a pretty obvious F for Verhoeven. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is gonna break hearts. How do you guys feel about B?
B, I don't know, man. I think we're waiting on him. He's a C. We're waiting on him. We like him, but I mean, I don't know. I think we're waiting on him.
Let's do B. Come on. His eyes are phenomenal. Literally phenomenal. The Master.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. For the Master, he can. I mean, for the Master, honestly, he could almost be A. Actually. Yeah. Honestly, for that one like sequence where he walks to the boat, and it like transitions from being behind him to watching him get on the boat, and then the boat kind of drifts off. That's an ace. That's like he's in it.
The final scene in The Master where they're talking to each other. I saw it in 70mm. Giant close-ups of their faces. One of the most devastating things.
Man, put him in A for that movie. Put him in A for that movie.
Okay, we'll put him there. I mean,
I don't know.
We really do.
Yeah, for the Master is really
so bad.
Yeah, I know. There's I mean, it's really, and I mean, the scene in The Master, my man, when Don does that little smile and says, "Or you can stay." That's
so beautiful.
Devastating thing. Okay, this is the C-est of all C's. I feel like.
I think so.
Yeah, he's a C. He's a C.
He's a C.
Yeah. On the day I could even go lower.
I mean, he ruined movies, but he did also make like an explicitly Christian film, and he also did do Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
He did.
Okay, Linklater could also be a C, I feel like. What do you think?
Just such a middle of the road guy.
He's a C, or I just don't have an opinion on him, honestly.
I do feel like I'm going to give Linklater a point, though, for the way that he really skewers and really portrays the emptiness of a kind of middle-class white existentialism, agnosticism kind of.
I think
that's a very consistent theme in his movies. That Sisyphus monologue.
It is something.
Yeah. Okay, this is another C, I feel like. But it's so hard because Blade Runner is obviously a masterpiece, but...
Yeah, we could even do D, but,
I feel like we should do C for Ridley Scott. What do you think?
For Blade Runner? But for Blade Runner, man, I mean, I don't know.
He has just too many shitty movies, and he's too weird.
He's too weird, and he has too many shitty movies, but it's Blade Runner, you know? I don't know, man. It's literally Blade Runner. I just feel like... I actually don't... Wait, C, man?
Dude,
listen. I don't. His other movies, I don't like them, man. But Blade Runner.
I would not do higher than B. He pisses me off sometimes, honestly.
Yeah, he's kind of.
He pisses me off too, but that's even why I just feel like if I'm being honest, you know,
I won't go higher
about. Okay, but he needs. But I just think not C.
Because like Paul, all of his movies look kind of good. The music is pretty good, even if they're shit, and the master's amazing. But Ridley Scott really has stinkers. Like
he has like shitty movies.
Yeah, no, he does. He has actually like terrible. Like autopilot. I mean, fucking Napoleon's like the worst movie I've ever seen.
Paul's never wrong.
Yeah,
yeah, that's true.
We can do B if you want though, because Alien is very good too.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a really sad one.
I don't know. Something about him does in B. I mean, maybe in A or something. Honestly,
we can do NA.
We could do NA.
Okay,
just because Blade Runner is so good, even though it's so weird, and then all his other movies are bad and weird.
Okay,
I feel like from Altman's contributions to cinema, he should be A.
I think he should be at least A. Yeah, I just think the atheism stuff is so intense that we can't do any higher.
What do you think, Marshall? You like Altman?
I think A is very charitable. I think definitely. He's great, but I also think that he could be B.
I think he should be A. He's pretty phenomenal. Nashville, McCabe and Miss Miller. I mean, he's very innovative.
That's what's just so weird about him is that he does seem kind of like one of the best directors of all time, but then at the same time is very. I don't know. There's something. It's just kind of the failure to take flight a little bit.
Okay, I mean, Jay, I don't know what you'll say, but for me, Bresson is. There's no question that's an S.
Oh, S.
Oh yeah, I would
S.
be a.
You'll come around.
Okay.
S,
yeah,
S,
I mean,
man.
for Largent alone, I know you.
Oh, Largent's an S.
Owlsar, Balthazar, Mouchette, A Man Escaped. I mean, he's an S.
Devil Probably, everything.
He's the most creative filmmaker to me.
I think for me, Mouchette, Ahazar, Balthazar, and yeah.
Diver Country Priest? What about Diver Country Priest?
Yeah.
For me, I mean, I
didn't really like Diver Country Priest that much.
Oh man.
Yeah. I also had like a copy that was like messing up though. So.
Oh, okay.
But I get it. I mean, it's not very cinematic compared to other films.
Yeah.
Okay, Roman Polanski. Where are we putting Roman Polanski?
He's talented.
He's very talented. C, I feel like.
I mean, he's more talented than Tarantino. I don't know. What do you think?
He's so upsetting, though.
He is. See, never mind.
He's upsetting. I feel like D or something. I don't know.
No, he's not D. Come on.
Rosemary's Baby might be one of the worst movies ever made.
You really think? I mean, it's also pretty phenomenal, though.
It's fucking awful.
It is really awful.
This movie makes me feel like shit.
Yeah, maybe
it makes me feel terrible.
We could just put him in D just for that. And The Tenant, you really hated.
Oh, that was even worse.
Yeah, The Tenant is like so unbearable.
This is as easy as it gets.
That guy lets himself get to like just some really gross levels. Okay, yeah, Peckinpah for me is an S.
That's obviously an S.
Do you agree, Marshall?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Oh, I forgot you did say Marshall.
Yeah. I mean, Wild Bunch is probably the best movie ever made. Like he
yeah.
He really evolved cinema so much. He's so original. I mean, to me, he's like John Ford plus Pasolini or something, which is amazing.
Oh, holy shit!
So rich with feeling. They're so artistic. They're so profound. They're so Christian, even though they're so scary. He invented action movies. I mean, he's just so I mean, there's no filmmaker who's cared more about human beings and their fate.
Yeah. No, he's so humanistic, and I don't know.
What'd you say, Marshall?
I said he's like so humanistic. I don't know, and just also the most misunderstood. He really deserves the S.
I love you, March. I wish I could give you a fucking hug right now.
I mean, seriously though, because everybody like calls this guy who's literally like a pacifist, like radical Christian, radical non-denominational Christian. But they didn't call this guy like the most bloody, like gross, like scary.
I mean, The Ballad of Cable Hogue is definitely a better film than McCabe and Miss Miller. It's so beautiful.
Yeah. Honestly, people who call Peckinpah. They say that Peckinpah like loves violence, or like they feel like they're people who like walk in a church and they're like, oh, like Christians worship violence or something. That's like almost what it seems like to me. It's like that's the magnitude of misunderstanding. That's the magnitude of fucking misunderstanding people have with him, man.
Jesus up there bleeding and stuff.
Yeah, they're like, you guys worship. It's like no. I think you might be missing the point. Actually, the you know what I mean.
Okay, Sam Raimi could honestly be B. He's really good.
He could be B or C for me.
It's funny, as I was in Joe's earlier today, and I was just thinking, because I saw that picture, Wyatt, they have on the wall of like, Peter Parker, their most famous delivery man, and something about it I was just thinking that those movies really are, like, his Spider-Man movies really are like the most like Bollywood movies that Hollywood has ever made. Like they really do have like every range of human emotion, and like everything that can happen happens in those movies.
Right, Evil Dead is good. We should do B. I feel like
he's cool.
He's really good. Okay, do we do B for Satoshi Kon? That's a creepy picture of him, but I love Millennium Actress.
Yeah, that picture looks terrifying. He looks like he's like an actual magician in that picture.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, you said B or you said A?
Yeah,
B. Okay, B. Yeah, B for sure.
Let's do B. Okay, where are we putting Eisenstein?
Is that fucking Eisenstein right there?
Yeah, let's
A or S?
do A. Let's do A. He's phenomenal.
Okay.
Let's do A. He's not. S is.
Yeah, it's amazing. He's amazing. Ivan the Terrible, but yeah, he's just too creepy.
Is that fucking
Okay.
Sergio Leone right there?
I feel like we should do.
S.
Oh, you're doing S. Okay, I was gonna say A just because
Well, yeah.
I love him, but I just feel like let's just. You want to do? Do you got? We're doing S or A for Leone.
Yeah, Marshall.
Okay.
Be happy with A, by the way.
I just feel like there's something about him that's the career. Once Upon a Time in America is like my favorite movie, but I feel like the rest of his career is just a slight bit below the people we have.
The sweeping, but the sweeping fucking emotion with that guy. Honestly, he's an S for me.
Oh, let's do S.
Okay, yeah.
Let's do S. I mean, I love
That guy is like a magisterial fucking emotist.
Yeah, Marshall, you know what he said about Last Temptation of Christ?
What did he say?
He said Willem Dafoe. He said about Willem Dafoe, that is the face of a rascal, not our Lord.
Oh man, I'm glad that he said that, honestly, because it does. I was worried with Zaffarelli that it was going to be something even, I don't know.
Okay, so there's some weird repeats here. We'll make sure to avoid the repeats. Okay, this is Robert Zemeckis.
Yeah.
I feel like he should be D because Roger Rabbit is pretty good, but I could understand an F for some
My
reason.
least favorite director.
I think that guy's an F for me. He really creeps me out, and his movies are so corporate and strange. I just I don't know. I can't stand that guy.
Mainly good because of Bob Hoskins.
How weird would it be if I was like, he's definitely an S for The Walk? That would just be like the strangest moment in this entire.
That would be weirder than like that would I don't know, that would be really weird. I mean, Dave Kerr likes him. I love Dave, but like I just think the whole Americana thing is so schmaltzy and fake. I mean, every problem I have with Spielberg,
honestly, his Americana thing almost feels like a more subdued version of the really weird like Cameron Crowe, like Feel at Home. It's America, like I don't know.
Bless you, Marshall.
He's so creepy, man. That guy's terrifying. Honestly, fucking Robert Zemeckis and Cameron Crowe both articulate this kind of like almost like false, not real America. That's like a trap that Americans fall into. It's so fucking scary.
What they articulate is the America that people think is Christian, but is super Masonic.
They also articulate in America without Christianity. There's no Christianity in Back to the Future. It's like, oh yeah, America means Coca-Cola and products. It doesn't mean Christianity. I mean, it's like they really just okay.
There's a deep fucking vacancy, honestly. Robert Zemeckis' movies.
One more time, remind me what Rossellini.
Rossellini.
Oh, Rossellini?
I think A. France.
I don't know, man. Honestly,
Rome Open City?
Rome Open City and Journey to Italy and the Ingrid Bergman movies. He's an S. He's an S for me.
Let's do A for now.
We'll do A.
Let's do A.
All right, but I want it on the record though. He's a fucking S for me. He's an S for me for sure.
Okay, we'll get that on the record. I mean, also movies.
Okay. And also, honestly, Paisan, like the last episode of Paisan,
I gotta see,
that guy's a really fucking serious.
I haven't seen it yet.
He's an S for me. Okay, but moving on.
You might be right, honestly, for all those.
Everything I can remember, I think he's an S personally.
Also, Journey to Italy. Talk about. I mean, I use the word salvific. Journey to Italy, and it's just about marriage and and just I don't know. That movie's so fucking beautiful, man. And Stromboli, I didn't even think of Stromboli. Oh my god, he's an S, man. Sorry, excuse my. Oh man,
Sidney Lumet is obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, F. I mean, that's something we just don't even need to fucking talk about. Right there.
I mean, really horrible. Also transphobic, honestly, homophobic director. Honestly,
Anathema. Anathema.
Okay. See, sure. I've never seen any of her movies.
You never? Oh, okay.
You never seen it? Oh, wow. Okay.
What do you think, Marshall?
I mean, C is charitable. I don't know. I feel like she's. Yeah. I mean, I just don't have much of an opinion, but I feel like she's not that good of a director. I mean, I don't know. There is something about her that I think that she could be a lot better or something.
Jay says her later films are a lot better.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like The Bling Ring, Somewhere is really beautiful because it's obviously like about her and Coppola.
Yeah. That movie is pretty good. And then she just does have. There is a real like vital, intense feeling to her.
I feel like she used to be super into postmodernism and like, oh, what if we turn Marie Antoinette into MTV? But then something about her became a lot less pretentious, and she's like, I just like to do a movie
kind of quiet, honestly. There's something about her that has become.
Armistead Priscilla was pretty good. I gotta see it. Yeah. Okay, I feel like this is going to be by far the easiest and harshest F of the night.
Oh, F. Honestly, that almost could be an NA of just bad. That it's literally like that shit is like anathema.
They are as bad. Have created a new form of cinema that is bad and worse.
And also, they are so bad. They are so bad because of the way that they pervert people we love too.
Yeah,
Pasolini, the way that they fucking denigrate people who like. I mean, that shit is like unreal, you know.
I mean, honestly, I feel like they are pretty much.
Those guys are usurpers. They
are as
fucking
bad
anathema.
as Tarkovsky is good. Honestly, they are.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think that almost is hyperbole because I feel like that you're literally talking about something that would be. I mean, their movies are pretty evil, but like someone who is as bad as Tarkovsky is good sounds literally like it's actually made by the devil or something. I mean, that's like I can't say that. I don't want to be too. I feel like I've honestly been like way too hard on them, anyways. But they are really bad. Like
they're really bad. Okay, Steven Soderbergh. What are we putting Steven Soderbergh?
D or F?
Let's do G. I just feel like he's not as bad as those F people.
He's not as bad as the F guys. Yeah, he's D. He's D.
True.
Okay, I feel like B for Spielberg.
B.
How funny would it be if I was like just for the girlfriend experience? S.
That'd be funny for something.
That'd be really strange.
I don't wait, Jay. Okay, first of all, Spielberg directed AI, but he Minority Report, Munich. I think he should be. I think B is the only.
He did Ready Player One.
He did Ready Player One too. That was really good.
We might be able to give him a B.
I think a B. Also, even his movies that are bad, like he is a good.
But Spielberg is a unique blend, though, also of like too good and too scary, though, man. But I don't feel comfortable with that guy near the upper realms, you know? Like, it's fucking scary, honestly.
He is good.
Like, that guy needs to be outside the city gates, man.
We are, like, actually getting, like, moderately close to the end of this thing. Okay, Spike Jonze. Where are you putting Spike Jonze?
D.
Spike Jokes? Fucking F. No, I'm joking.
F.
Especially for her. I mean, her is fucking...
He could be
like,
F.
That shit is like...
F on it.
He's
out. Pretty good, but also some weird demon shit in that movie, too. An F.
Fucking
what's the weird thing about him? He's actually a pretty good like director. Like,
her is like being euthanized.
No, bro,
that shit. Spike jokes, man. Spike fucking jokes. No more, man.
Where are we putting Spike Lee? I feel like he should be D because Bamboozled is good.
I could do D.
Let's do D.
I would go with D. I would go with D.
Even for his weaker movie, something about him is just a little better than.
Okay. Well, do we
Kubrick or? Yeah, I feel like we could do. I mean, obviously he could be S, but I think we could do A too.
I think for me,
I don't. Oh, I mean, I have to say S. I have to say S for him.
I mean, we can't deny it makes sense to do it.
It makes sense. I
mean, he's an A. Yeah, I mean, we can put him in A just because I feel like
if we put him in S, like I won't be like upset if you feel like he's an S.
Yeah, I just feel like he's pretty amazing, but I also feel like Barry Lyndon, Eyes Wide Shut, we love.
Yeah,
but I just feel like Barry Lyndon. Even though I loved it seeing it again. It was so rich, so emotional. But I feel like there's a little bit of that satire vibe that we don't like with him sometimes. Yeah. And I feel like his only film that I can completely embrace is Eyes Wide Shut, and even then, I feel like there's something kind of creepy about it. I mean,
it's a terrifying movie. It's a terrifying movie.
But I mean in a way that's not entirely.
You can't even like.
Like I just feel like it is phenomenal. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, if you said
no, I know there is something. It is funny because I did say, but there is something spooky about him. I don't know.
One amazing movie, but I just feel like something about him is just honestly. I love him even too. Honestly, he's great.
Yeah,
but I just feel like A. He's the highest A. He's definitely the highest A. I mean, I feel like his career is like unbelievable, but I just feel like this is Tony Scott.
I'm joking. I don't know.
B for Domino and taking a Pelham 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, B. B is really beautiful and fucking Unstoppable is so beautiful.
Also, had that great line in Deja Vu about
Deja Vu. Holy shit!
Hey, this is Takeshi Miike. Where are we putting Takeshi Miike?
He could be C or D.
Fucking Dugan's favorite director, man.
Where are we putting him?
Yeah, I don't know. He's an A for me.
Maybe an A.
Yeah. Okay,
I don't know.
Great. I feel like I could do B or
I haven't really seen
B or A. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I got this one.
I haven't seen enough, but I feel like I feel like okay, an A, yeah. But I feel like he's definitely A or B. I mean,
yeah, he's definitely. I think he would be. Okay, this is Terrence Malick. Are we doing? I feel like
S for me. That's a fucking S for me.
I'm gonna push for A. I'm just gonna say I think that his movies since he came back all feel like slightly unfinished or something, or maybe not unfinished.
Oh man, come
The
on,
style
man.
is so new. He doesn't know how to finish.
I agree. I think.
But
he's
still, that's because it's like literally like he's like pushing beyond cinematic language, man. I don't know. He's fucking great.
Yet to really do something with it. Maybe it'll be the next one.
Yeah,
But-
he has to.
Okay, but I'm on the record. I'm a full S. I'm a full
Okay,
fucking S.
I think we're gonna let's.
But definitely
I,
A.
I,
No,
I,
I mean, come
obviously
on.
we love him.
Yeah.
Obviously, we love especially the first two, but even New World to the Wonder, amazing. Night of Cops is amazing.
Night of Cops to the Wonder for me. I mean, yeah.
But I just feel like the first two are the
Hidden
only
Life,
ones
I
that
don't know,
like I feel fully satisfied with them, and the other
Yeah.
ones feel kind of almost like they're obviously. I mean, they're like great. I mean, they're even like kind of.
He's just a guy though, where I just feel like I'm scaling the ladder of vision with each film, man. I mean, maybe it'll stop with the next one, but it just does feel like he just gets better and better to me.
Yeah, but I think I agree with Jay. I feel like he's doing something so original that he's yet to really be able to.
And
make
also,
it
there's just
feel
such a forceful. I mean, it's like he brings you to such a level. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it might sound just kind of generic, but that kind of transcendent. He gives you there's such an uplifting. Like you literally feel like you do kind of travel in some sense, like your soul travels watching those movies. And then also in the last one, in Hidden Life, man, there's that moment. But then that being said, like he's the most kind of transcendental director in some sense. But even in Hidden Life though, there's that moment where they play like the Saint John Passion, like Bach Saint John Passion, and I mean just like that. But it like I think it like fades away into the sound of the train tracks as the guy's being like taken to prison or he's going off to the war. I forget exactly
I love
what the scene is. But there's something like he really does bring, because what I'm trying to say is that in that moment brings this, kind of articulates this fully. And even into the Wonder, there's stuff like this too with the kind of erotic quality. But he really does like bring the transcendent down into incarnate kind of like, I don't know. He's a masterful.
He tries to
filmmaker,
sometimes. I think with like Tree of Life, he falls on his face though.
He does fall on his face, but even that movie, that slight smile that Sean Penn has when he comes down in the fucking elevator from being in heaven.
Like he's forcing it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Tree of Life.
I don't know.
Tree of Life can be a little maybe cheesy. Honestly, even
It can be. No, it can be. I fully agree. I fully agree with that. But even that, the slight smile that fucking Sean Penn has coming down from that elevator when he's literally like visited heaven, and the movie just with the image of the bridge and then the icon.
No, yeah,
I mean, come on, man.
I love Brad Pitt's character too. I love the
Oh,
interaction.
the dad, yeah.
I do think he is like there are things about him that are like an S level director. Obviously, him and Kubrick are both kind of like they're on the bridge or something where they are like obviously they're amazing, but I just feel like, and I definitely they're kind of more amazing even than these other people that we have here. Some of them, but I just feel like, yeah, something is just not fully there yet.
Yeah.
But I
Okay. But I'm a total S though. I'm a
The
total
next
S.
one might.
The next one, yeah. I could even say Days of Heaven is like the best looking movie ever made, honestly. Okay.
Wait, one second. I gotta step away for a second.
D.
My shit's about to die. The battery's about to die.
What'd you say, Marshall?
Just gotta step away for a second. My battery's about to die.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where are you putting Todd Salons, Jay?
B.
B.
Marshall's never seen any Todd Salons.
Oh, yeah, he has. No, he has. We can.
Okay, I just didn't know if that's why you were doing that one alone. For me, it's B.
Yeah, we can do B. We can do B. We'll say B when Marshall goes back.
Making some good progress here.
Yeah, we're like almost done.
The sun has like almost completely started to go down. I was so happy when Marshall said fucking Peckinpah was the most misunderstood.
Oh, it's beautiful, man. That was beautiful.
I love that man so much. I love Peckinpah.
I love Peckinpah too. He's so beautiful.
He's so like, where do you? We just don't get movies where people empathize with people like that.
All right, I'm back.
Hey, buddy.
Okay.
Where are we putting Todd Salons? Me and Jay were thinking B.
Yeah, B.
He's really good. I mean, Palindromes is one of the most emotional movies for me. I just feel like he's got a little bit of that satire vibe that we don't like.
Yeah, no, I know that I really don't like that.
Because if Palindromes didn't have the satire vibe, it would be like my favorite movie. But also, yeah, I know he's very, very rich though, very emotional. Okay, this is Terry Gilliam. Where are we putting Terry Gilliam?
D.
Okay, Marshall.
D. I don't know. I mean, even.
Yeah.
Actually, for me, that's an F. That's an F.
I didn't want to be too biased.
That's an F. That's a fucking ass.
There's something really scary. Something really scary about him. Honestly, like deranged, kind of.
He loves Dutch.
Yeah, I mean,
The point of his movies, they're all Dutch.
Dr. Parnassus is a career that shit. I don't know. F.
Okay, you want to do B for Psy? He's pretty amazing.
He could be.
Wait, who did you say?
This is Tsai Ming Liang. I mean, honestly, A seems pretty fair. He's so original. He really invented a kind of movie. Also, Goodbye Dragon Inn is definitely a masterpiece.
Amazing.
I haven't seen any of them yet, but I believe.
Oh, you haven't seen any?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this might end up being an NA, but this is Vincente Minnelli. And I saw Meet Me in St. Louis, and that was very good. He did
Meet Me in St. Louis.
He did Gigi too.
He's very good. He's very good. I think NA though. I think NA for some reason. I just feel like there's something about it doesn't feel.
He did that movie, The Bandwagon, too. He did a lot of really.
Fucking up. Oh shit! Yeah, he's A. He's A.
Okay, I feel like A for Vincent Gallo. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
the only reason
I agree.
He has made more movies.
Yeah, let's do
A.
Yeah, let's do A. Yeah, he's pretty amazing. Okay, this might be another kind of hard one to do. This is Vittorio De Sica. He did Umberto D, Shoe Shine, and Bicycle Thieves. Definitely a good director. I feel like B, though.
I've seen his movies in so long, I almost have to tap out.
I would say A. I would go with A.
I think we should do B. I feel like something about him is not as good as the other neo-realists.
I would lean more to. I shouldn't.
I feel like we can do. I feel like we can do B. Honestly, Marshall. I mean, I might change my mind, but I just feel like.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think he's. I saw it more recently. I think he's an A.
You think he's an A? Okay, I'll do it. Bicycle Thieves is great. You know, Cameron's never seen it, so maybe I could. Okay. Walt Disney's an A.
A. S.
Yeah,
I don't know. I can't comment on that guy.
Snow White is a masterpiece.
I don't know what to think about
Fantasia, Pinocchio,
You don't like
Bambi.
any Disney movies, Marshall?
I've just never connected with them. I mean, I think he does seem like I'm. I mean, the only one I really would watch actually as a child is Fantasia. So
Marshall, you've never wanted someone to like fucking come and save you?
Wait, well, certainly he has. Marshall, I think that you should see Sleeping Beauty is pretty phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
I think you'll really see it's a phenomenal.
I mean, I've seen them. Just there's something about I just never.
As an adult, you'll see he's really an artist. He's really Okay, this is the most evil photo of Herzog I've ever seen in my entire life. Where are we?
Yeah, he looks terrifying in that shit.
Where are we putting Werner?
Good. I mean, he's either a C or a D. Seeing Sofia Coppola's.
I think he's a C. I think he's a C.
Okay,
but honestly, I think there is he has. I mean, even that what's like lessons of darkness or something like that. What's that one?
Some of those documentaries are pretty awesome.
No, they're I think he. Yeah. Honestly, I would say B. Oh,
let's do C. Let's do C.
I think C.
He's really,
okay. But I lean towards a B. I lean towards a B on him.
His Bad Lieutenant movie is like offensive.
Terrible. No, honestly, when you said that, is Ferrara here? Because when I saw Herzog, I was like,
okay. Unfortunately, I forgot Ferrara, so let's just superimpose him over the A. Right? We can just say that for the audience.
Yeah. Ferrara's definitely an A.
Ferrara's an A.
And honestly, for Bad Lieutenant,
he's not.
I don't know. For Bad Lieutenant, that fucking pornographer is honestly an S.
He's not an S.
Don't forget, Marshall. Have you seen The Blackout?
Oh yeah, that movie's so nightmarish.
That's also an S.
Man, I feel like I'm living that shit right now.
Okay.
No.
Are we doing B? For
actually, I should take that back because that sounds like I killed somebody or something. That's not the case. I definitely does not. It's not that bad. It's not that
bad. Let's do B for Wes Anderson.
The Blackout is really the most nightmarish shit of all time. That's like the truest horror.
You said The Blackout?
Yeah, that movie's horror.
The Funeral is scarier to me.
Oh, the Funeral's pretty scary. I don't know though, but man, The Blackout has such.
No.
It just emanates like
salvation at the end. The Funeral has.
Oh, I guess because you're saying he gets baptized, but still, that baptism feels really scary though.
I mean,
the girl and the naked form of that woman that just like appears over. It's just really scary.
Yeah, it's like such a harsh, like violent.
Because man, that shit is a baptism, but it's also a fucking suicide. That shit's really scary.
It is.
It feels like. I mean, it's a baptism, but it also feels like he's jumping into the abyss. Like,
in the abyss, because it's so dark. I feel like there's at least that option. The Funeral is just the most creepy, nihilistic, almost.
How does the Funeral end again?
Bro, the fucking fat brother who was supposed to be the funny, charming one comes in while they're talking, shoots two of their goons, shoots fucking Christopher Walken. Christopher Walken dies in the most realistic way ever. It just looks like he's going to sleep. and the
Yeah.
women are all screaming. Then he sits down and he says, "Not without my brothers, man. Not without my fucking brothers." Then he shoots Vincent Gallo's coffin twice and blows his brains out.
Oh my god.
It's
Farrar is crazy. Also, Dangerous Game. Have you guys seen that shit?
Way worse than the Blackout, I think.
Yeah.
That movie left me feeling awful.
Dangerous Game, you're saying?
No, the funeral.
Funeral. Okay. Have you seen Dangerous Game as well, though? That shit is also like a metaphysical duel. That's incredible. That's like Bernanos on film or something. The movie's awesome.
Is it scary like the Blackout?
It's devastating, but it's very like it's actually one of the better meta like movies about a director.
Dangerous Game sounded great.
Okay,
because Dangerous Game is like it almost like feels like to me like Vertigo level like a director questioning his own gaze.
Marshall went shot by shot through the opening scene, and me and Cameron described each shot.
Oh yeah, and that lovemaking scene with his wife.
Okay,
honestly, for Dangerous Game and Bad Lieutenant, I would literally put Farrar in S. No joke.
I just think he's just beneath. We have very high standards.
He's got too many movies.
No, he is. I mean, he is. He was literally a fucking pornographer. Like he definitely is. But I'm just saying that there is something about him that
yes, he has not equaled Pasolini.
He is not, man. You know how I mean, of course, it's like, but Bad Lieutenant and Dangerous Game. I mean, those are movies that Pasolini.
Two more that are like that.
I don't know. Pasolini would have given a pat on the back to Abel Cross. Both those.
Okay. Just want to say quickly about Wes Anderson. He's so original for Rushmore and so funny and good natured. He made a couple of less good movies, but honestly, Asteroid City I thought had some human richness to it. And I mean, for Rushmore, Darjeeling Limited, Royal Tenenbaums is so good, so beautiful. He's great with music. He's very. I think he could really be. He could end up being better too if he just gets rid of this whole hipster shtick.
I think so too.
Okay, this is Whit Stillman. I think he should be B too. He's really good.
Whit Stillman's B.
Yeah, he's B. He's not super ambitious, but he's very good and very original. Okay, this is Friedkin. A, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Marshall?
Hey. Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's honestly. I feel like I don't even need to think about it that much because I know he's not an S, but he's definitely like really good.
He's almost touching S, but he's just not there.
Okay, are we doing? I feel like Wong Kar-wai could. He's definitely not an F. Whatever negative. Yeah.
No, he's not a fucking F. Come on.
Yeah, Marshall. Jay's just upset with him these days, deservedly.
No, I mean, I feel you, Jay, but I feel like he's a B.
No.
I could
really
Awful, Hollow, Salvation.
Wait,
let
me just say one thing. The way they look is pretty amazing. Not a B, but a C. I could see he has some good movies, great looking too. We can do D just for all the weird, like nihilistic, like they all go to hell at the end.
No higher than C for me.
Let's do C. I just felt, man. Let's do C. We have Werner Herzog and C.
Yeah.
Movies are really disposable.
There's something about him that's pretty weird. Maybe we're
also C. C is not like we're not hating. I think C.
Let's
or
just
maybe
do
NA, or maybe NA. Honestly, I just feel like some of these guys. I feel very in between.
We can put him in D just because Jay rewatched these movies so recently.
Okay. Yeah, Jay has a much stronger. I just feel like it's almost more intuitive.
Like even for any virtues.
Yeah, Konigsberg.
F.
Konigsberg is an F.
Oh yeah, where's Whit Stillman? Honestly, on this shit.
Oh, we put him in B.
Oh, we put him in B.
We put him in B. Was I here?
Yeah, we did it super quickly. Okay, sorry.
Oh, okay. No. I just must have forgot.
Okay, no problem.
It's just our friend Woody reminded me of him.
I feel stupid. Who is this guy? Oh, this is Wes Craven. Where are we putting Wes Craven? Marshall.
Wes Craven, the fucking American Aeschylus? No, I'm joking.
I put him here for you, Marshall.
I mean, he's just, I don't know. He's a C. He's a C, but there's something. I don't know. I mean, honestly, he's an A. Let me just put it that way.
Okay.
In a way that's definitely. I mean, there's a real fucking like Greek tragedy force to those.
I think it is now.
Oh, this is an obvious F. This is Yorgos Lanthimos.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Honestly, Craven. I don't know. He's like the. I don't know. He's like a better Bergman. I don't know. I mean, that's probably bullshit. Like that's probably bullshit. But I mean, there's something about it feels something about it's.
You want to just put Craven in B because that's where we put Bergman.
I just haven't seen the movie.
Yeah, it's up to Marshall.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like there's some. I don't know. Put him in an A. I'm crazy for saying. I'm crazy for saying that shit.
An F. I just feel like he's really nasty.
I think an F.
Yeah,
an F. Oh, for Yorgos Lanthimos, an F.
His new movie looks like probably the worst movie ever, and that movie,
Yeah.
The Favorite, is like not directed. He just like put a thing on he just put it on a tripod and just would turn it. It looks like crap. I hate that satirical sense of humor he has. He's so morbid.
Yeah, Wes Anderson. Wes Anderson almost needs to retroactively be lowered because he leads
Inspired.
those Lanthimos.
Okay, we have 2 left. This is Ozu. I almost kind of like NA. I just feel like we don't really have a good.
I'd say NA as well.
Yeah, I just feel like NA, even though he obviously. Okay, now we're at the last person on the entire list, and I'm gonna say A. Is that for Zack Snyder? I think it's fair to put him with Kubrick and Malick. I feel like that's a good. Like he could soon be an S, but I just feel like
we're gonna have to see how that part 2 plays out. Yeah,
I feel like A for Snyder.
Yeah, I mean, Watchmen feels. I feel like making BVS really does immediately put you in S, but I understand.
Look, BVS is like my favorite movie, but like, okay,
BVS and Watch and Steel.
Yeah, I'm so surprised you guys didn't just jump. You guys are such Snyder partisans. I'm so surprised you guys didn't just say.
Well, look, we still have. I mean, look, we still have humility. We still have context. I mean, look, those movies are amazing, but are they that much better than Eyes Wide Shut?
He's an A. I'm so not. I'm not as connected to him as you, but he's like a Wagnerian like maniac. Like, he needs to be an A. He's fucking crazy.
And I think him and Malick could become S's, but I just feel like they're not. They just
also fucking 300. Have we talked about that? That shit is like, I don't know, man. That guy's an A.
100 is an
A. He's literally like a silent era Wagnerian director. I don't know. I mean, it just seems like high romantic, like fucking Blake. No, he's like the William Blake of the modern of contemporary American cinema. I mean, I don't know. He's a fucking S. He's an A plus, honestly. Even though I'm not even that. And it's funny too because I'm honestly pretty creeped out by his movies and kind of don't even really like them in the same way that you guys do. But he's fucking crazy. Like those movies, it's literally like he feels like the marriage, like that William Blake, like the marriage of heaven and hell kind of shit, where it just feels like it's like. Yeah, like singular, like he's like a singular guy.
Yeah, I feel like him and Malick and Kubrick are like A plus. They are.
He's like Michael Bay if Michael Bay had substance, honestly.
Yeah. He is.
Which is a statement which should inspire like holy terror, honestly.
Holy Terror is a great. There's a holy terror to his film, and for me, Batman v Superman is even as great as his other movies are. For me, Batman v Superman is somehow so amazing that it feels like it's actually. It almost seems like it was directed by a better director than Zack Snyder.
I mean, you guys were talking about Shyamalan earlier with the superhero thing. I mean, that feels like it is also kind of transcending superhero, kind of like.
It's just like.
I mean, it becomes kind of it's like I mean, it's like literally like he's like I don't know. He turned that shit into like Arthurian.
Like, it's so amazing when you get to see the new version of it where he restored the aspect ratio of certain scenes that were in the IMAX ratio in theaters and had their tops and bottoms cut off in previous versions. I mean, the final scene. To me, that film, I mean, it's about the resurrection. It's like, or dead for the modern day. It's just like that last, with Amazing Grace at the end and the Bible verse that the priest reads, though you die, yet you shall live. The earth shall give birth to her dead. I mean, it's just so amazing. And it's just like the way that it's about living in this hellscape, Trump, Twitter fucking world. Like, just, like with the pundits on TV and just like.
Yeah. No, that's a pretty phenomenal, very misunderstood.
Man of Steel. I mean, talk about
Man of Steel. Yeah.
First of all, talk about sensitive. Talk about erotic. Talk about fucking.
Although the eroticism there feels really alien and strange. I mean, maybe fittingly, but it really does feel like the Ring cycle with that guy, though.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like his.
And I mean, like it's a kind of. It feels like because it's honestly like again, like I just don't feel that connected. There's even something very alienating about him for me. Even but it really does feel like it's the same thing where it's like I can't. I mean, like what am I gonna say? Like the Ring cycle is not. Oh, I can't find my place in the Ring cycle. You know what I mean? Like it's still great, obviously.
And I feel like his Watchmen too. He really brought a real sweetness out of. Obviously, a great comic book, but one that's pretty creepy. And I actually feel much less.
And also kind of really did it in his own. I mean, he has that movie has such a different visual style from the comic in a powerful way too.
It's one of the best like graphic novels you could make. As an atheist, I think it's much better.
Also, doesn't he like make it like not nihilistic too?
No, he makes it like Christian.
He makes it ridiculously not nihilistic.
Yeah.
The end of that movie,
and the thing with the woman in with the explosion too, didn't you say that she like literally covers the kid or something and says like the name of Christ or something?
Oh, you want to hear I'm going to give you the best one. There's a scene in the comic where somebody points to Night Owl. There's a little boy and he points to Night Owl and he goes, "Mom, is that Jesus?" And in the movie, the kid says that, and the mom says, "No, honey."
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh
just
man.
fucking amazing, man. That
Yeah.
scene, the comedian when he kills his own child, that shit is funny. What?
This Snyder conversation makes me so happy that Arsene Singh is not on the list because that guy is. That shit is not holy terror. That shit is unholy terror.
Oh man. Okay, so we ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Although Snyder's films are terrifying. Like if I was in a theater and just even like 300 was playing, or even fucking Guardians of Gahul was playing on like a huge IMAX screen, and there was no one there, I would be like scared shitless. Honestly.
Yeah, what is it, Naira and Nettleby? Those are fucking terrifying
That's a
villains.
pretty amazing movie too.
Oh, absolutely. Shit is really sad. Scary. It's really scary the way his brother like turns evil. Like
White supremacist.
You know, what's the word for it? Snyder's so right wing about like the hell with it. That shit is terrible.
But it's funny because he also is kind of very like normal too, seeming
There's
strangely.
aspects a little bit, honestly, but yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, but he's definitely the greatest filmmaker of the century. He's definitely the one. I mean,
I think so too.
he's honestly the greatest director since John Woo, or maybe even since somebody before that. Honestly. I mean, he's really
of anyone who's new, I think he like
new as in under like literally 80.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's yeah, I mean we did everybody. This is pretty cool.
Oh, man, I can't wait till this is online and you show it to your friends and
yeah, I mean
and they're gonna be like, who's that guy? Who's that one guy who said that well, we all said Peck and Paul's an S.
We all pretty much agreed on pretty much everyone we have as an S. I mean, just Marshall hadn't really seen it yet, but no, we were pretty much able to get pretty enthusiastic consensus on everyone we have as an S, and we have some people that kind of could be. I mean, we didn't debate it all in Orson Welles, but I mean, I don't think we'd ever move him to S.
I feel like we all felt for some reason really comfortable with him as an A though. Even though,
we did.
Even though he is like,
which he is.
I don't know. I mean, incredible director.
Yeah, he is.
It just feels like he didn't get to make some. I mean,
Yeah.
like half of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is such a genius with sound, and obviously, Citizen Kane,
The Trial.
Oh yeah, The Trial for that shit.
Yeah,
that's a really. Orson Welles is funny because for someone who has like barely any finished movies, he has like 4 or 5 movies that you could think are his best.
Yeah,
like he really does. Like he really. So. Yeah. No. This. Hopefully, in a few years, we'll look back at this and we'll want to change a bunch of stuff because there's so many movies we haven't seen.
We'll have rewatched some of these, seen more movies.
Wait, did we do everyone?
We did everyone.
There's no one there, man.
Yeah,
there's only some accidental repeats. Yeah, that I just. But yeah, we did everybody. I'll put Terrence Davies in A. He should definitely be an A. I just was like a little. But yeah, Long Day Closes, Benediction, Distant Voices, whatever the heck that movie's called. I'll put him in A.
Oh, good.
But yeah. And also, I saw like 45 minutes of his movie Sunset Song, and it was so good I turned it off so I could watch it later with Cameron. But it was so good.
That's amazing.
Yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm glad we did this.
Oh man, I'm so glad you were here for this, Marshall.
Oh man, I love it.
This was crazy.
Oh, God bless you. It's so.
God bless you guys, man.
Now we just got to post this everywhere.
Yeah, let's just post it everywhere. Killian will be really happy that I made this. Here, Marshall.
I wonder how many of these Killian will disagree with.
Yeah, I know.
He thinks, like, does he like Snyder?
Not really.
No, okay, he doesn't.
Let's hit stop on the recording and then see what we can do with it.